PRX versus UwU.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this done. First map of the best of 5 grand final. This is going to be really tight as well. PRX, of course, going to be starting on the defending side here. Things might be a little bit, I guess you could say, maybe might be going according to plan for PRX, since they have a little bit more of a higher win rate when they were on the defending side of the map of Haven. But we'll just have to see, because like you said, FaZe, Team UwU, relatively new teams. Of course, the members are not new in the scene, but this is going to be the first time this team, we consider it as new because the era is a new roster, new team, new combination. So far, the synergy, they have not failed to disappoint us so far, but let's just see how far they can really go with this, because you know, the only benefits about being a new team in such a grand tournament is the fact that there's not much information for the older teams to really work with here, except for the fact that they just know specifically this player is good at this, is good at that, but how well can they composite with themselves here.
Definitely already super aggressive take here. A solo take for Forsaken, pushed up all the way towards the outside of A lobby. He's got a little bit of help here from Shiba and the guiding light earlier from Devi to just get that map control. He hears all these footsteps. He hears the sound cues coming in from the side of UwU, you know, just jumping up, down, left, right, trying to look for some jump spots towards A short. But this time around, a very passive play from the side of UwU, trying to look for some information here towards these sites. And it looks like they do want to set up that take towards Garage. There are 3 members here from the side of PRX, just ready and waiting. Devi already with the quick rotations. He's got the guiding lights in case he wants to stop things. And there we go. Good move coming in from Mindfreak. He's going to get spotted out, but he misses some crucial shots. Gets the tap eventually here. But UwU win out the trade here. 3-1.
Spike planted.
3-1, but then again, we see Forsaken going for the quick swing right from the back line, but that's not going to work out for too long as the shots are not landing on his mount. Couple of dings, but not enough to get the kills here. And UwU will be securing that pistol round with pretty much clean ease as well. Although, yes, there was some situation, I think Mindfreak was a little bit like, you know, mind blown as well, or freaking out too, because there were pretty decent, great flashes coming in from the side of Devi here, but just Mindfreak just couldn't find the heads to ding them all off here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think if Mindfreaks hit that first couple of shots there on towards Frosty's on default, that might have turned a different story, but just only managed to pick up 1. And you know what, UwU with the man advantage on towards that seaside execution, they really took it straight to the faces of PRX and just won out those gunfights. So great stuff here, and a very strong start here from the side of UwU. Crisania being able to pick up a couple of kills as well. He's already 2 orbs away, 2 kills away from his Empress. So, you know, if they want to pop that here for the gun round, the next round, you know, they would definitely just shut it down, PRX completely. The line comes in perfectly, but Frosty's with the 1-tap to just shut down the buy. Mankai by himself here. Frosty's just missing a couple of shots here, but his teams will be able to come in. Forsaken with 1 as well, but that's going to be just about it here, as Crisania will be able to get the last remaining frag. 3 kills here for him. Empress secured as well. That's exactly what you want. And, well, we're going to be moving on towards the gun round.
No, I love it. I love it. Team UwU is constantly keeping PRX members honest as well, keeping the fight as close as possible. They know for the fact that yes, they do have the better weaponry. It's also an anti-eco round as well, but they also at the same time respect members of PRX, even though yes, it is an eco round for them, but shares a classic in the hands of members of PRX, and especially you give them the comfort and the range for them to pick members off, then yes, it can be quite punishing. But either way, fresh new round number 3, PRX are able to go for a nice rebuy and upgrade in weaponry, and UwU of course had a really great anti-eco round, but Sally not so great for jump picks on this one, as Forsaken pushes through from the A long side to spray him down. Losing one of the initiative and recon is also a bit of a pain here, but they still have Feint to slowly help them to scout things out here, or maybe they don't really need it.
We actually, I don't know whether or not he spotted anyone out here, but the jiggle peek actually missed out Crisania. I think the Nebula there really helped out Crisania go through, because Crisania on this Reyna, he's a purple player. The Nebula was purple as well, so it's just so tough for Shiba to actually spot the cross. That's one way to do it there. But yeah, 4-4. They actually do manage to take down Forsaken. He got the early kill on towards Jarpix, but this time around, they do get the trade back here. 4 versus 4. Reed gonna be coming in here by Benkai and Shiba. They're just holding down this side, doing whatever they can. Good dash here, good entrance here coming in from Fane. Does take down Shiba to a 4v3.
Planted.
I love it. You know, for initially it was Frosty was taking the lead shot, but he tagged in Fane just pushes forward. Full cover to go for the spray now. Trailblazer, let's scout things out for the team, allowing Bankai to pick Fane off from the heavens here. They deliver the divine judgment, but the game is not too over yet. Divine with a beautiful flash, though. Maybe might just have saved his team Benkai's life for a second there, but then again, it's a 2v3. Pushes forward. The Empress is now going to help him out in the face of Divine. It sprays him down, and PRX steals away round number 3 from UwU's face here. It's a 2-1 scoreline. That retake, you could have asked for a more cleaner one with Divine's flashes coming in.
No mistakes at all. I mean, Benkai just staying up towards heaven, being able to get the early pick off on towards Fane. They slow it down just for a couple of seconds, and then instantly just come out, go for the execution, go for the retake, and just catch them off guard. Cristiano was not ready for that. He had the Empress pop, but was just not able to utilize the faster fire rate with that nasty peak coming in from the side of PRX to clear out hell. But just like that, man, PRX, they bring it back. It was the bonus round there. Fortunately for UwU, they actually do manage to get the spike down as well. So just a little bit of extra creds here. A little bit of extra money for their weapons. Forsaken takes down the Frosties, and Frosty was just not able to get that dash away.
Oh man, you know, for a second there, I thought Frosty was just asking to die, really, to just crouch and move at the same time while controlling that spray line in the face of Forsaken with the Vandal in hand. You're asking for trouble, my friend, really, for that one. Well, either way, losing one of the entry fraggers is definitely not the end of the world. They still have Chrysana to still lead the charge here, and of course, Fane will follow in suit behind their duelists here. But still, another slow approach here to see if they can force out any utilities from the defending side here, or at least try to get the necessary information before they push in. Playing a little bit more default, taking their time with this as well. And Chrysania, he already have full control, getting a nice control towards that A long, trying to see if he can force anyone outside of heaven. Beautiful timing with the Nebula, and of course the fault line is slowing down. There's a lot of utilities committed as well towards this A side here. And looks like this will be the final decision as well for the team.
30 seconds.
Oh!
The good old bait here. Good kills coming in from Forsaken. That's a triple so far. Fane just trying to find an opening on towards his C site, but not going to be able to do so. Chrysania does get the trade here. A 1v4 situation here. If he had the Empress up, that would be a different story, but he doesn't. Devi's just holding the corner. He won't take them down. And that's 2-2. PRX here. Ooh, had the right approach. You know, they were slowly making their way in towards the A site. You see, midway through the round, Device sent out the Hound to clear out A long, and it was clear. You already saw him making his way back towards CT, but Jarpix coming in towards A short, and he droned it out, gave the sound cue, gave Forsaken and Devi the ability to you know, bait each other out. When the drone came out, Devi, all he had to do was shoot it down here, send the guiding light towards A short, and that's why Jarpix, or was it someone else who was pushing up A shorts, just did not realize Forsaken's position.
Jarpix, yes.
Just unfortunate there.
Man,
PRX win it back here and tie things up, man.
But then again, because they also understand for a fact they are all currently on equal round, the only process of execution is currently going to be going towards this mid side as well. If they can just do it nice and quick with a nice beautiful execution of utilities, then possibly they can just do a quick plan for the spike and quickly fall back here. But then again, if you notice as well, quick rotation and reaction from members of PRX to reinforce that B side, and there's quite a lot of utilities also committed from the side from both attackers and defenders here.
Oh my goodness. Forsaken, a little too eager. Oh, they actually get their kill here on towards him. They will be able to retrieve the Vandal here as well on towards the hands of Chrysania, the player with Full armor, full HP, and he's ready to fight here, but a good flash just completely causes Crescenia to turn around, and the rest of the team here, a 2v2. They do manage to pick up kills, but Benkai and Devi are just here, ready to fight. It's all down to Jarpix. You know exactly where he is. He's got the Sheriff in his hands. Time is of the essence as a spike has been dropped here, away from the site. Gets the shot off, on towards Devi, but Benkai is too quick to the trigger.
Although yes, it was a beautiful win by PRX, but oof, thinking, my god, although yes, sadly he did die, but I still give 10 out of 10 for such a bold move like that. My god, so smooth with it too. Not supposed to die without getting a single kill, but yes, coming back to the matter at hand here, although yes, PRX did win on that 5th round for themselves here, but it did actually pay quite the price. It was an equal round for the side of Team UwU as well. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the spike down in time, but with the comeback plays with the PRX and the damage the Team UwU has been doing in the last round, it's pretty significant as well.
And this is where it gets a little bit more tough for the side of UwU. Operator in the hands of Forsaken. He's playing by himself here towards the C site. Has full control of C-Long, but has no idea how close Mindfreak. First Love actually is. Gets the shot here on towards him. So the mirror matchups, man, confusing me a little bit. But yeah, gets the first pick. Already on towards First Love. That's the controller as well. No Astra, no smokes. They do have the cloud burst, they do have the cages, but it's just not as effective, especially when Astra can just go for the gravity walls. But speaking of this, look at this. They just get shut down here towards this site. And that's just the power of the gravity wall, the concussion, you know, can just really shut down UwU, especially when you do get vulnerable activated. Mindfreak will be able to pick up Fane, and they win 4 rounds in a row here.
My god, just every single one has been executed perfectly in terms of utility, in terms of content as well. And also, it looks like, it seems to me that PRX just sort of found the nice right bearing, especially for the defending side as well. Trying to position himself around the connectors more between B to A or B to C here. At least that way, nice timing, a great reinforcement to really react to such a situation. And of course, with the Cypher in hand, on the hands of Benkai as well, to set up the necessary tripwire towards that B side, it also makes things a little bit more easier for the team to get the necessary information to know whether that B is being pushed or not.
Change of position here from Forsaken. A short operator, Frosty Z's now has to pull out the Blade Storm, have to pull out the knives here in this eco half buy from UwU. Mindfreak though does have a little bit of control, but oh, Frosty Z takes advantage of it. Takes down Mindfreak with a dash here, but oh, the perfect use of the Rolling Thunder coming in from the side of Shiba. There's not going to be anyone there to capitalize over the fact that he did hit 3 members in towards Garage, but that's a massive way to delay them. Good shots coming in from Frosty Z, straight to the head of Forsaken. But look at this, PRX, they're kind of staying alive. Jarpix now is waiting for Frosty to actually just get some shots off, but there we go. They just trade each other back and forth, and that's 5 rounds here for
1 enemy remaining.
PRX.
It was so difficult as well because although yeah, despite Team UwU slowly get approaching towards the side, getting some form of map control, they did suffer a few losses for it. But more importantly, because of all the movement that's all been happening, the amount of trades and the amount of members, just given the amount of communication being clean as well, it's relatively simple for PRX to know exactly where the remaining members of UwU would just allow Benkai, instead of just like casually lurking around towards the back line, he just had to prioritize just going straight from the B, walk through the B's, had to catch up to the rest of the enemy team. Forsaken almost finding a beautiful entry on top of from Frosty. Still trying to push forward, but Divide getting ready to create him in kind with a beautiful guiding light here. Possibly will guide him to the next afterlife here. Just at the sea, but looks like Forsaken is gonna be the one that sent it to the other side.
To the other side indeed, Divide. Just waiting. As soon as Forsaken misses the shot, he will be able to go for the guiding light. Good pick here, taking down Mindfreak towards his C site. Don't usually see this too often. Usually you see the controller moving in with the rest of the group here, but this time around, they kind of have quite a decent amount of players. But oh, look at this Divide. My goodness. taking down 2 towards the site. The spike here for UwU is still dropped at spawn. Outside of window, they know exactly where Fane is. They know exactly where First Love is at. So much information here being given out from the Seekers.
Oh,
Fane will be able to get that shot off. The Vi picks up a triple. And it's all down to First Love now.
So he's trying to find it into the line. He does have the utility to try to play around this game as well, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be trying to go for the saves here. First Love wants to see he can try to get the spot to get that additional credits, or maybe he could just try to run away with it. You know, he has a great angle, but Shiva just does it a little bit more better with those angle duels. But dang, what an entry to start it off for the round here for the side of PRX here.
Just the repositioning there from Forsaken. It shows the experience that he has. Gets the shot off from the low, instantly updrafts towards the top of the box, and just ready for the next peak. And that's one way to do it, because your opponent they expect you to be down at ground level. But that instant updraft can really catch them off guard. So if UwU really went for that second peak, that would have been a complete shutdown by Forsaken. But this time around, though, UwU just having a little bit of a tough time here, trying to find an opening. They've got a decent amount of ultimates here from their side. You got the Cosmic Divide, Hunter's Fury here, you know, definitely available here and able to actually find the first pick, but I guess they are going to be looking to activate those ultimates for the next round, for the gun round. Good shots. Forsaken takes down Cresania.
They're trying to push it to the line as well. Benka was able to find dropping on the other side, follow with the 2K on Frosty. Now all that's left is just Fane and First Up with the partial buys, by the way. Or maybe half buys, it really depends on how you want to see in this kind of situation. But Fane and First Up with the Spectre and Marshall in the hands here. But they are down by 3 members of the teams here. But PRX doesn't give a dang about it. They're just going to go for the quick hunt and try to shut them down. Forsaken with the upper to the hand. This man is a madman. Goes for the kill, allows Fane to drop 3 members with the Marshall though. But finally, Mindfreak will be the one to put them down to the ground. Honestly, don't get me wrong, Fane. Don't get me wrong, FaZe. I love the fact that, you know, both these teams are having fun, right? Particularly in PRX members as well. But you know, losing, that's a lot of weapons that have to really buy back again. And don't get me wrong, their economy, their saving is actually relatively large, but it could have gotten way more larger if they just play with the sides here. I mean, it really depends here.
After winning 7 rounds in a row, I think their economy, you know, was already stacked. It was probably maxed at that point, and yeah, they do a little bit of damage, but they're gonna have to do a lot more. They're gonna have to win out the round, you know, to actually take PRX out of this here. There we go. Jarpix trying to look for an opening, trying to do a little bit of damage here. He does tag Shiba and Divide down to about 70 HP, but will also help kind of pull in a bit of rotations towards that A side. But look at this. The pure gamble rotations here. UwU looking like they're gonna hit this C site. Mindfreak this time around, playing towards logs, and they just hold things down. But good trades from Frosties and from First Love. Oh man, they just quick rotations, man. The quick rotations from these guys are something else. 1 versus 1 now. Can Fane win it out? Yes, he can, and this is the potential. This is the clutch scenarios that Fane will always help win for the side of UwU, man. But Mindfreak kind of having a little bit of a tough time there, controlling his spray, and just a quick retake there, coming in from the side of the Vi and the rest of the gang, making their way on towards us. C side, Fane with the lurk, picking up those last 2 frags, and keeps keeping UwU alive.
Oh yeah, they definitely don't need all the help that they can get here. And Forsaken, I feel like I guess maybe he might be a little bit bummed out, especially since he wasn't able to get us one of the earlier pick shots that he was actually hoping for towards that connector. But it's still, in the end, it's still fine. You know, they really had a great fight for that one, a really great crossfire. as well. Just that Fane just decided to go for a nice roundabout rotation to go get a majority of the members on the back line here. But it's a fresh new round. There's gonna be round 11. Of course, we are 2 rounds away before the round switch here. Let's see how much more rounds PRX can secure for themselves here, or UwU in this case.
7-5 would not be a bad scoreline at all, but going into this round, you know, they've got 2 Guardians, a Spectre, and a Phantom and a Vandal. You know, weapon-wise, they are not looking too great. They can definitely make things work, though. Trying to look for some information here, just bringing it down to the very last second before they go for the execution. It looks like with Astra falling back here from the side of UwU, they're going to be wanting to make their way towards that A site. We haven't seen the Cosmic Divide just yet. Empress is up here against for the side of Crusadania, and there we go. There it is. That's going to be the wall being splitting up these 2 teams. Oh man, oh no, not like this. Just straight to the face here. 1 flash is all it takes, and Jarpix is just keeping things alive. Takes 3 alongside with him, but can he win this out? He knows exactly where Fane is at, especially with that tripwire being placed. Going for the peak, but the crossfire is just too strong. Jarpix picking up 4 kills here.
Jarpix just playing around under the heavens there, just constantly popping in and out from the Cosmic Divide. Really threw off some of the members of PRX at the same time because they have absolutely no idea what it is. They are literally, I wouldn't say, I guess you could say they were sort of running blind into the side here, just only playing around with the game senses, knowing for a fact potentially where they can be standing here. In other words, I guess you could say they were gambling. It was pretty much a 50-50 gamble for the angles here, or for the corners, or where potentially members of Team UwU would have been and probably could have been. Honestly, but there was that one moment where Mindfreak, I thought Mindfreak was going to be able to mow down First Love before he get the spike down, but I guess he just decided to play a little bit. I can't blame him, you know, with the fight that going so with the fight being so hectic and so like crazy chaotic as well on that site itself. I could have blamed Mindfreak for assuming that the guy was actually like, you know, might potentially be looking at it, but actually he was actually planting the spike. So he did a jiggle play and just realized a second too late that, oh wait, he's planting the spike there. I mean, he did get the kill in the end though. But just Jarpix still playing around playing underneath heaven here, or hell in this case, was going to be the one to find its final mark here on Mindfreak.
Definitely, just you just saw the sort of aggression PRX can bring in. You know, the spike was just barely even planted, just halfway through. Shiba just comes in big with the flashpoint, and PRX just pushed their way in. They forced their way on towards site, just trying to deny the spike plant and take full control back of that A site. So very, very aggressive here, and that's the PRX that we know and love. And something UwU definitely has to watch out for now. Final round in this half. And look at the map control already gained here by the side of Forsaken. I'm not sure whether or not okay, there's the drone. They're going to be able to spot him out, but will they be able to take him out as well? Forsaken wins out the fight against Frosty. Somehow stays alive here and wants to go looking for more. He takes down 2. Oh my goodness, Falling Thunder going to be coming in as well. And they just take full control of mid. That's a 4K. Can he pick up the ace? Now that's the question. First Love, they know exactly where he is, and he's looking for that frag. Holy. Oh, he even hits that.
It's so close.
Headshot angle would have been something else.
Got it.
An incredible performance, just dancing around. Perfectly orchestrated, executed plays here. Forsaken with the help of Shiba and the gang.
Good, you're not allowed to do this. This should be illegal. Someone put it to court. Face, that's not right, man. That is not right. That's not. Oh my god. That over-aggression, dude. Yeah, Face, the over-aggression, the out of position, but most importantly, just playing around with UwU as if they're just like, dude, they were just dancing in the palm of his hands. And the last kill, a last dagger through the smoke, just pre-firing, gets the damage and the kill. That's absolutely insane to me, really.
incredible performance there. I mean, that it just he was in such a bad spot. There was no way he's meant to stay alive for so long, let alone get an ace out of it. Just shows how incredibly talented this man is. Forsaken does spot out one of these players here towards that A site. This is a very passive take, but it looks like they do want to actually execute here towards his A side. And the thing about Frosty's, when he gets on the sheriff, it's going to be a little bit difficult here.
Oh,
The timing is just slightly off. Forsaken picks up 2. Divide is going to get taken down, but look at the damage already done here towards the UwU team. Oh, 4 versus 3. The wraparound going to be coming in hot here. They already have full control of the A site. UwU just going for the wrong... They had to gamble. They had to look for some sort of information, you know. And that push did not serve them well. Forsaken was able to take down 2. They were able to take down Divide, but that's about it. Not an even trade at all. Now a 3v2. How do they hold things out?
No more charges
How
left.
do they go for this retake?
Last player standing.
Oh my god. I just love it that Fane just is like already sort of can see certain moves ahead in the game. It's just really unfortunate, just couldn't really follow up with some of it as well. Double, I mean, sure, you know, don't get me wrong, like, you know, if okay, in a case where, like, you know, if you die because you got double pick after while being paired with a utility or a flash, right? That's fine to me, you know, that's fine to me. But, you know, can you imagine if the game just started, you just have a player like Forsaken getting an ace and just popping hits? That sucks, man. It really is. And not and the worst part, the team is playing. UwU is just trying to play. Yes, they are gambling for some of the situations, some of the scenarios here. But you really can't. You can't really blame them if you can see if they start showing a little bit more passive plays or a little bit more concerns here. Because after witnessing such a play on the last round of the first half, no less, it's the fear sort of starts seeding in, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean, and you do not want to be on the receiving end of Forsaken here.
Oh god.
Oh, Frosties does take down 1 here, but they just play the contact towards C site, take down 2. They don't know whether or not there are 2 more players here actually playing towards logs, but First Love just hits the shots. Forsaken will be able to clean house, but it's all down on Frosties. He's got a sheriff in his hands, and this man is dangerous. Very, very careful here. Like, they're just playing ring around the rosy. Divide just clearing out spawn. Not exactly sure where he is at, and kind of has the information that he could potentially wrap around garage at this point. But Frosty's walking towards an 8 side, just going for the perfect read. Might actually catch these 2 players off guard, but you know, weapons advantage. PRX definitely have it, but they probably will not expect how close Frosty's is right now.
It really amazes me every single time, because there's just sometimes you just have to gamble where could they just run to the other side of the map or just go back to C side, right? Whether you're attacking or defending, or in this kind of similar situation as well. But anyway, Frosty, maybe if he was a little bit more fast, he could have caught them midway of the plant here. But either way, now that's the past. Everything is the past. Now let's focus on the future, and the future is looking very bright here for PRX, as they will be securing the double-digit score line here with 4-10.
Spike down, C.
6-round gap here. Good try here coming in from Frosties. It's just that post-plant situation. The brains on PRX on Divide and Forsaken to actually go for that plant and play double heaven. You know, that is almost impossible there for Frosties to actually try 1v2. But yeah, gun rounds now in round number 15. They have to somehow look for a opening pick here. They are on towards the defense, you know, so they have to look for an opening. They gotta go aggressive. They gotta turn it and get the man advantage. This time around, though, PRX kind of just have free real estate of garage. Gonna be moving, making their way in towards this site. Bane gonna get blinded here by the guiding light, but a good shot here, instantly deleting Forsaken.
How did you pull it off?
Divide though
Spike
just
down,
comes in,
C.
clears out the back of side, so they have full control of that C side. But it's still a 3v3. This retake is definitely winnable here for the side of UwU. They still have to drop Owl Drone. Leaders are going to be coming out. They want to get aggressive. They want to go in fast. They want to go in quick here. Deleting Shiba already here. A 1v1 situation. It's just all down to Devi. Devi looking for the 8 Can he get it?
Oh
Yes, he
my
can.
god.
Oh, goodness gracious. 11 rounds there. And Devi just going big for PRX.
Spike planted.
You know, FaZe. I remember what I said yesterday as well. Like usually when we have this game where if Forsaken were to fall in the fight, it's the hero role. The hero role just falls back to Devi's hand here. In this case, in this team, you can notice as well. Everyone is a hero. Everyone is a main frag here. But Devi from the Malaysia side, although yes. Once again, sadly, we do not have a Malaysia team in the grand finals. But our Malaysian player, Devi, really is stepping up for the team. Once again with a beautiful ace. 2 aces, by the way, in one game. One for Forsaken and one for Devi.
Forcing in now towards his side. Frosty with that Bladed Storm here doing work. Missing a couple of blades here. Does not have it anymore, but what?
Spike down.
This
A.
is just a complete shutdown. That's one way to do it. PRX getting a little overzealous, getting a little eager to close things out. Oh man.
Thrifty.
Mind Freak will get spotted out and First Love will go for the shot. A insanely thrifty round there coming in from UwU. Just clapping back. PRX gotta put some respect here to UwU. If they keep playing like that, you know, UwU will definitely take advantage. A thrifty round though. PRX, you know, just giving one free round to them. That's not what you want to do. Don't want to give them an opening because we've seen what happened in the upper bracket finals.
It was.
Might be able to pull
It was
it
also
off once
quite.
again.
It was also quite the stack for them as well because they were sort of on an equal round for themselves as well. So you can't really blame them for the stack. But most importantly, you gotta give credit to First Love really for reacting that quick as well. He got tagged. The shots that was coming in from Devi wasn't really the headshot that he was looking for. So in other words, it did give First Love a little bit of a time to really react and actually shut Devi down. If not, Devi would have just mowed down two of them behind the side there, behind the box there.
Quick execution now on towards his A side once again. Use the Rolling Thunder. Forsaken has the Bladed Storm up and available here. Good shock dart going to be coming in here. Not going to be able to take anyone out here, but already taking down Shiba to 27 HP. He's got 2 flashpoints here. Definitely very strong here for the retake, but Cresenia, what a shot! Taken down Forsaken instantly, just shutting down the jet. Oh man. A good retake, a flawless retake here coming in from the side of UwU. Yes, the PRX were in that eco position, but you gotta give it up to UwU, man. Cresenia, such a strong shot to actually just shut down Forsaken.
He is. Every single one of them is already. It's a pretty good shooter as well in this game. But at least now if you notice as well, a little bit of a difference. We're just more primarily focused on just shutting down one member at a time. In this case, instead of like just trying to cover multiple angles or multiple corners in this game, which they were trying to do for the past few rounds now. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, before we talk a little bit more about the game, don't forget there is the promo code that's constantly going to be popping in and out throughout this entire game. Don't forget to scan this QR code to enjoy some exclusive promotion from Predator Gaming. Honestly, FaZe, it's getting a little bit close. PRX is just 1 point away from securing match point for themselves and most likely even going to be securing this first round. Although yes, it'll be pretty cool to see a reverse sweep and a comeback round for UwU, and it seems a little bit possible as well with the right side for the team here. But Frosty needs to land that crucial shot. Does tag Devi all the way down to 5 HP. God has not forsaken Devi just yet, but that just means he can't be as aggressive as he wants to be now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to just stay on that support role as per usual, send the guiding lights in and support his team here from behind. And maybe he can try entry with the guiding light, kind of just bait out the team, but he's gonna think otherwise. not moving a single inch here. Frosty Z is just still holding the angle. Very, very aggressive. Does not check it down below. Crosshair placed at the wrong place. Oh man. Here it is. 4v5 here. PRX trying to look for an opening. Such a good attack, but they force their way in here towards the A side. They get the shot off on towards Spain. Anti-Fury going to be coming out here. He will be dashing away. Mindfreak does pick down first love, but Crusader will get the trade back off here. Just holding it down here with the Empress, and it's Forsaken now in a 1v2 situation. Not sure whether or not he has enough time to actually go for the spike plant towards C.
Oh no, yes, he has.
Oh, he has. Yeah, he's got a lot of time.
4 seconds.
Luckily for him as well, he has the Vandal, so the potential one shot to the head can definitely win this 1v2, but he's gonna have to pull a miracle here.
It's gonna be all about the positioning right now, and the best of timings. 16 HP and a dream. Success in this round means match point here for the PRX side. So 1v2, fake defuse comes in, try to bait him out. Forsaken's not biting the bait at all. Pushes forward, spots him, gets the head. It wasn't even defused halfway either. But then again, Jumprix is close by to reinforce, to push forward. And of course, Forsaken with only 16 HP can only be fallen here in the hands of Jumprix as Team UwU takes this game 7-11 here. My birthday date, by the way. 4-point differential, and they're slowly climbing back into this game.
Oh man, good hold though coming in from Crusader. I'm sure Jarpix was probably just nervous, you know, realizing he's in a 1v1. UwU's heart's probably just pounding every single round, every single clutch, really, you know. Pressure is definitely high, and they do manage to force PRX into an eco round. So Frosty actually has the operator now, and you can just see the amount of the way they play it out here. Just leave him by himself towards C. Let Fane on that Cypher play the opposite sides. Put a tripwire towards B. Set up towards C, and look at this, the push coming in. Fane instantly just shutting down Forsaken, and the plant will be coming down. And it's tough here, trying to go for that B plant. Yeah, this is just insane work. A great Reyna plays here from the side of UwU, and slowly and steadily, one step at a time, UwU just crawl things back up here, trying to slowly tie things up. There are only 3 rounds ahead. It used to be a 6-round gap.
You know, and the amazing thing about it is that the read that was coming in from Team UwU as well, because for a fact, it's not only did they hurt the movement and the push and the utility usage towards his B side, but also for the fact that they are keeping track of the state of the game and realize that once in either one of this game is going to be an eco round for Team PRX, and that suspicion really came to light when that push came towards that B. They just know for a fact that okay, these guys are definitely on eco. They're pushing for this B. We can be super aggressive because they know the win condition for that B push is just really getting that spike planted and just falling back.
Ooh, Frosty's trying to go for that aggressive peek. Trying to go for a pick there on towards Benkai, but the camera really just spotted him out just in time. And he's got to change his position. He's going to look down towards C long. Might be able to catch Mindfreak out. The rest of PRX kind of taking it slow, realizing that we lose any more rounds, then UwU can definitely catch up. Now clearly clearing out this A-long position. Fane, he's by himself, but you know, this man, you can definitely trust in him to hold down the A site. If anything happens, if they do take that A site, you know, all they can do for UwU is just play the retakes. First Love has the Cosmic Divide, so they can definitely go for that.
I've got your trail.
Oh, Seeker's coming out here from Divide though. This is actually a massive fake.
30 seconds left.
It really is. They have absolutely no idea about it as well. And even Frosty's leaving the position. He is falling for the Seekers and even by Forsaken's aggressive utility usage towards an A. Now instantly C is coming in. And now Frosty, of course, he didn't leave the area too early either way. So he heard the plan going down, but either way it's a little bit too late because Forsaken and Bankai cutting them out during mid rotation and powering them hard. Frosty trying to make up for lost time, and of course leaving the position won't be able to gun 2 members down here. But more is falling down the line, and the responsibility does fall into the hand of Chrysania. But he has a great position trying to turn things around. What is what we want, but in the face of the fight, he will be the one to secure the win for PRX. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now match point here for the side here for PRX, and of course finally that stalemate, that constant tug of war has finally been broken from one beautiful bait.
So close yet so far. You already see Frosty's picking up 2 quick frags. They had first love with that wall, just a perfectly placed wall there. Good response
Don't
to
hit the
the
ground.
execution, but the Vi just putting out the flashes through, using it against them. Definitely really just put the nail in the coffin. That's match point, man. That's 4 match points here for PRX. Can they keep this up? Frosty's trying to look for an opening and it's just not working. Actually finds it there on towards Forsaken. Instantly gets that headshot. So much damage here on towards him and it just falls back. Safety of his own site, man. This is just nerve-wracking. Ooh, can't make a mistake, man.
Oh my god. Quite the morning greeting for Forsaken, especially. never saw it coming. Frosty pretty sure was just saying smile for the camera, my friend, as he nails one of their, and actually no, their only entry fragger duelists in the game here for the side of PRX. Of course, yes. With Forsaken out of the picture, the hero role just falls back into Devi's hands here to really pull off the situation and the frags for the team. But of course, the teammates, in terms of fragging abilities, let's be honest, not too far behind. Of course, not really comparable with Forsaken or Devi, but they're still just as strong and enough to seal the deal here. Frosty coming in, popping off the blade stone to try to see if he can cut any of the members down the side. But take a step forward with Bankai hugging the wall, never sign him time. That's gonna be the end of Frosty as well, alongside with the ultimate usage. Chrysania getting control of the heaven. He's trying to do his best, but Mind Free is gonna blow his bloody mind, and he's gone and out of commission. Same goes for Fane as well. All that comes down is their first love to try to pull out the win, but that's not gonna happen because PRX will secure the first round, our first game of the best of 5 grand finals. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, PRX taking the first win. It must have been an absolute thrill for the members, but let's be honest, face, it was getting a little bit more crazier and scarier during that second half.
Yeah, definitely. UwU, you know, was able to find some points on the board, able to bring it 12 to 8. And man, I mean, if they did not make any mistake there, if Frosty's, I think, just didn't realize how close he was. He almost found the timing there on towards Bankai, but it was just half a second a little late to push through that smoke, and half a second does not seem like a lot, but in the game like Valorant, these little margins is what make or break you as a team. And PRX there just being able to get the better of UwU in UwU's map pick.
And they honestly, it feels really great for them as well to really secure the win. Although yes, Team UwU, like we were discussing earlier this morning as well, they do really have to pull in all the wits and skill to really try to turn things around here. Because when we're just if we're just talking about fragging abilities, yes, PRX is absolutely scary, right? But with the addition, with the changes and the growth that PRX had over the last 2 stages here, they started incorporating really great execution, really great teamwork coming into the mix as well, fully utilizing their utilities alongside with their fragging abilities. Just sort of takes their gameplay to a whole new level. But of course, UwU is by far the only team that we've seen here in stage 3 week number 1 that has been putting PRX keeping them quite honest and also pressuring them in majority of the rounds as well. So but of course, this is not the end of the day for sure, face. We still have like 4 potential other games coming on the line, unless PRX decides to just end it all with this 3 with the next 2 other games.
Oh man, I mean, PRX, they're feeling it right now. UwU They're able to take 8 points. You know, that's not bad at all. But the fact that we're going to be moving on towards Breeze next might just it's gotten me a little bit worried. But man, the shots here, the individual plays coming in from Devi, from Forsaken, from Benkai, you know, to win out these rounds are just spectacular. We saw the ace come out from Forsaken, who was in a very tough spot into the corner of grass. They droned him out. There were 3 players behind the wall, and those 3 players in an instant got wiped out. Close, but so close. But yeah, so far, yeah, this was it right here. Just played it perfectly.
Oh my god. Just
Oh,
constantly
man.
just popping and locking, just picking out from every single moment for his time as well, just to get all of this ace. And this, honestly, this final kill is the one that really gets me really hard here. The last, by the way, if you recall, it was the last 9 that he had from his ultimate, and that connected as well, bringing him all the way down to 20 HP as well. I thought that was it pretty much as well. With the first one, I thought it was like, okay, like that might have been like, you know, a pre-fire, like a more like a guess in that kind of situation for the game sense. The second one landed as well. I'm like, you know, that's it, man. That's crazy to me. And yeah, this is the part where Devi gets his second ace as well. I mean, sorry, Devi's first ace, but it was the second ace for PRX.
Yeah, just incredible. I mean, just Forsaken's down. Don't worry about it. Devi's got their backs. Devi's got everything covered. Crisania did everything he could to stay in the game. You know, he was able to pick up 3Ks, 4Ks, and you know, just hold things down here. Get as many rounds as they can. Crisania just incredible player here so far in this map, and it's only the first one. It's a best of All right, welcome back, ladies and gents. Here, this is the grand finals here of Stage 3, week number 1 of the Valorant Challengers, the MYSG, and we've had a pretty outstanding first game, if I do say so myself. PRX beating out UwU 13-8 in a pretty dominating fashion in the first half, but in the second half, once UwU was on the defense, they started to look a little bit better. But before we go any further, I'm FaZe, and alongside with me is Leonard, otherwise known as YOLO Lee. How you feeling, man?
I mean, I'm feeling great. It's Championship Sunday in a beautiful afternoon as well. We have great weather here, by the way, on the Malaysia side. Not sure for Singapore, but I believe yours are having great weather just as well as us here. But a great game that we have for the first one. A lot of action, maybe more action than we're supposed to be seeing, especially in the first game. Normally you will be seeing this kind of plays, some crazy aggressive ones as well, more towards the middle stage of the best of fives here, or maybe towards the last round of the grand finals here. Not like this in the very first. So I guess you could say this is PRX and Team UwU is sort of giving us a quick teaser to what is to come here for the next 4 other games here. But FaZe, PRX taking the first game for themselves, it is going to be quite the lead. So in other words, they are just 2 rounds away before securing this weekend's grand finals. And of course, second map is going to be on a beautiful, shiny, sunny map of Breeze. FaZe, get ready to bring in your beach towels, your sunblock, and your sunglasses, because we are going to have a little bit of a nice vacation to the coastline.
Yeah, definitely. You're not only just gonna need the sunglasses for the sun, you're gonna need it for the sky guiding lights that's gonna be just coming in and popping in straight to the faces of UwU. We've seen PRX play this map multiple times, time and time again, and they just are so far incredible. I have not seen anyone take this map away from them just yet. 100% win rate out of those 2 games, and UwU definitely have to definitely have watched those VODs. They knew for a fact that Breeze is definitely going to show up in this grand finals. Definitely did their research, but it's going to be tough here. You can talk the talk, but walking the talk is it's probably the hardest part of anything, man. But the lineups are ready, guys. Let's have a quick look of what these agents, what these players bring out.
I'm really excited to see what's going to be coming into the mix as well. Honestly, so far, not even for the MYSG region, I even noticed from the Philippine side and even from Korea, on the map of Breeze, they always like to bring the double initiators, and I don't blame them as well. Double initiator does allows you to cover a little bit more angles, especially for the defending side here. It makes things a lot more easier as it is for defenders, has a lot more map control. So double initiator is going to be coming for the side here for PRX. Viper is definitely going to be a must for this kind of map here, but for the side here for UwU though, bring in more damage, more duelists here with the double duelists here. And I guess in others you could say FaZe is pretty much a standard lineup coming for the side here for Team UwU's members. It's just that with the addition of bringing in a different Sentinel, and that's going to be in the hands of Sage.
Yeah, definitely something a little bit different. Now a lot of teams, they tend to bring out just that one duelist, but man, UwU, we know for a fact that they are a very aggressive team. They like to get in your face, very similar playstyle to the side of PRX, and I'm definitely excited to see what sort of plays UwU can make here. And man, oh man, let's not wait any longer, guys. This is the Esports Fight Club here. Just make sure you scan this, and you get the standard chance to win the Valorant points. But man, all you gotta do, guys, is just give it a scan. Just sign up and fill up the form. But do not forget to follow their Facebook and their Twitter page as well for the latest and the greatest news. It is only limited to Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, and the Philippines. So these 5 countries. Y'all, if you're watching, make sure you scan that QR code. But nonetheless, Leonard, we're going to be heading into the game, man. Take it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is second round for the best of 5, and of course, this is where, although yes, it is a best of 5, but it sounds a little bit more scary for the hands of Team UwU as well, because should they give this map to PRX, then they're only one run away for securing this grand finals for themselves here. So a lot, I guess you could say, I would say a lot of things is on the line, but at least UwU just don't want to give PRX to extend their lead further in this best of 5. So in other words, ladies and gentlemen, first place around will be very crucial for both of these two sides to get that total lead for the second round, for that anti-eco round.
Hawk out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just surprised there is no Sova pick here for the side of UwU. They might be a little bit limited here, but first off, taking it very, very slow. UwU going to be starting off here on towards the defense. They do have these ghosts here to kind of help with those long-range fights, but Forsaken on that jet alongside Frosties, they've got these sheriffs out looking for some information here. I like this play coming in from the side of UwU. They might be able to catch off. Oh, spots out one, but doesn't realize that Benkai is just around the corner. Great timing, a great pick for Benkai.
A beautiful start for the team to try to seal the deal as well, getting rid of not only one of the two duelists in the game, but also setting the pace not too far behind. Even their lone scouter and initiator is also out of commission as well. PRX has it all figured out, but not as well as Forsaken, as he was able to sneak all the way behind enemy lines and go for the backstab. And now with the rest of the members of Team UwU are feeling the pinch that they are being pincer in this attack. Although yes, Forsaken was able to get out of this. How is he getting out of this kind of situation? With all these 3K pickups on the back line. That, I don't know why this man is illegal. This guy should be put on trial, put on court, because the amount of plays that we are seeing here in the VCT is absolutely insane.
Oh my goodness. I'm lost for words, man. The mechanics from this man is just insane. He's like a robot, man. He's insta pick up that go for that headshot there on towards first love, and he makes it look so easy, man. My goodness. That's one way to really put a statement out there for UwU. Tell them to kind of just step up your game, because PRX is gonna bring in the storm. They're gonna bring the thunder and the lightning. Lightning, especially here in the hands of the Vi.
Oh man, still holding on the line. Typical Shiba to bring in the Ares as well. He has, honestly, like, so far of all the Ares Sova combination that we have seen throughout the, not just this stage 3 of the VCT, but also stage 1, stage 2, Shiba has, sorry, in the stage 2 only, he has shown great promises here, and even more for Benkai to pick up the 2 kid to start things off for the round, for the team. The Vi also following into, and Chrysania is all along onto his A side, but then again, he also sort of realized that the spike is going down towards his B, and time is of the essence. But again, look at that Divine coming in for the quick rotation, even gets the pickup as well on Chrysania. What an absolute beast this man is coming in. But Dropping trying to hold on the line, but Shiba with the God of War in hand will seal the deal, and also the final nail for Jarpix for that coffin. 2-0. PRX having a great start for this anti-eco round as well, not having too many losses. So that bonus round, they're gonna have the full benefits of this bonus round for themselves.
Yep, 100%, man. It is a fairly good start for the side of PRX, and this is how it's been for the past few days. You know, every time PRX will always get that good start, will always get the ball rolling. And it's up to UwU to kind of just stop them from getting any further into this. Nonetheless, now taking it very nice and slow here. You see the Seeker is going to be pulled out from the side of the Vi. Just try to get the information. They know for a fact that he's close here. Oh no, they do not. Oh my goodness, they just get shut down here. UwU doing a big work, but Forsaken is still alive. Not gonna be able to get that Spectre spray down on towards first love. And there it is. A very, very strong defense here coming in from the side of UwU. They even managed to get that upgrade here, but oh, this is what we gotta be careful of. First love, you know, this guy on a Viper is very, very strong. And I'm not gonna lie, man, as the Viper on defense, you can make so many plays. We saw under rank actually a couple days ago. Not a couple days ago. I think it was yesterday where they beat out
Yesterday.
Kingsman. Yeah, yesterday. And I think it was Darkness of Love who was on the Viper. Yeah, he was able to get the ace, just play around the toxic screen, play around the Viper's pit just so well to
There.
literally steal a round away from the Kingsman.
Yeah, he
And,
really
yeah.
just outmaneuvered the members for that game. Oh my god.
What a shot! My goodness.
This is what a beautiful starter for the team. Not only getting rid of Forsaken as well, but also getting rid of Mindfree to really set up the pace for their engagement into the sides. No more smokes, no more toxic screen or poison cloud to really set the pace for the squad. Now they have to really play by ear here, or at least try to win the pick battles against some form of control. Jumping spots in towards the hole, towards the double doors. Crisania, of course, was nearby to reinforce and shut Shibas down. All it comes down to the last two members, but First Love just playing with his corners and the door, just punishing Team PRX twice in a row, by the way. First time was actually really, although yes, it was sort of unfortunate, but still, he does it again, pulls the rug underneath the piece of PRX members for the second time for the team.
Just using that cage to his advantage. First Love, 7 kills so far. He is looking for more. You can tell with that one way he is. UwU has definitely done their research, definitely done their scrims here on towards this map. And they even forced the PRX here down to the eco. They're just on upgraded pistols from the side of PRX. Just realizing, oh wait, a minute now, this game may not be as easy as it seems.
Forsaken casually pushing through the halls. Fane getting ready to greet him in kind. Does spot him out the ball because he is not alone. He is reinforced side by side with Jarpik as well, going with the 2x2 standard push as well towards this back line to deny that hall push that Forsaken actually used initially twice in the first 2 rounds to punish the members of Team UwU time and time again. Jarpik starting things off to deny the entry coming from Ben Kai. That's pretty big. Forsaken trying to trade things off. Actually, no, he makes a better deal out of this with the Sheriff to pick off Fane and Crisania. The roll does fall into the hands of Frosty to try to hold on the line, but he's only 24 HP, so he can only try to play this as carefully as possible. First Love, however, still chilling around the A side, around the pyramids. But PRX just realized that, you know, our 3rd and 4th round push towards this A side has not been as successful as we hoped for.
Left.
Let's try to go towards this B side, especially since it's such a relatively large map, and Team UwU has no choice but to regroup for themselves.
Definitely, Frosty's gonna actually get healed up here to full HP. No armor at all, so you know a couple of shots from these sheriffs are definitely going to delete him.
10
They're going
seconds
for the
left.
plant now, the execution on towards his B site, and now the 3 versus 4 retake is going to be underway here from the side of UwU. They do have a guiding light on towards Jarpix. The snakebite in first left to kind of clear out a little bit of the backside B, but numbers advantage here on PRX.
The line looks like Job is going to try to take a gamma. Charges should try to hold on the corner, but sadly no one's going to be there. Mindfree goes for the absolute tear as PRX will secure this round in the most flawless, okay, not really on the flawless round, but in the most flawless manner on a thrifty round, only losing 1 in that situation. Absolutely insane plays coming from PRX. But also, most importantly, FaZe, is I love the quick adaptability to and the change in the plans after suffering 2 losses on that A side.
It was a thrifty round there for them, but the thing is, we gotta thank Forsaken being able to pick up those 2 frags towards Halls on Fane and Crisania. That really made a difference. It was 4v3. You had the man advantage, and playing backside B with numbers, you know, you just peek off of each other so well. And what?
Oh!
No way. This guy is a different breed. Through the smoke, in the Viper's pit, just deletes Jarpix. Just like that.
Dude,
Dude,
that gamble is insane. Dude, and if I'm not mistaken, that was the double doors as well, but the entrance wasn't there. But he still made the
Must
call.
have
He just
been,
pre-fired and he still gets the shot. But of course, it wasn't really a headshot. It was more like because like you know it's a Viper speed. You know he's getting damage from it as well. So you know. God dang it! Actually, no, it was their own Viper speed. It wasn't our Viper speed. Oh God, face!
Oh
How?
man. Hey man, it's Forsaken doing a Forsaken things. He's already picked up a 3K. Look at him pick up an ace here. Tons of damage there on towards First Love. Operator on towards the hands of Frosties. Spotted him out here. 19 HP will not be able to finish things off. Frosties cannot escape here from the hunting Mind Freak. 4-2. Operator down. Oh.
My God, really? There's really no words that we can really put it or really say or put into a sentence here to explain. Really,
Enemy remaining.
absolutely insane, dude. Like, this is not the first time we're witnessing something like this, phase. Even back in VCT stage 2 as well, when we just see Forsaken playing, this man's on crack.
Now,
Let's be honest, man.
where's
It's
the setup
absolutely
shot?
insane.
Yes.
He just got, and the worst part, face, he actually got way better, like way more scarier compared to VC stage 2.
Yeah, this whole weekend he's been so on form. He's just been hitting every single shot possible
And he's not gonna
this
stop.
time around.
Blocking sight.
Oh yeah, definitely not. He is not going to stop, and probably one of the main reasons why Paper X are just so scary in terms of firepower. If Forsaken does not entry, does not hit his shots, there's always Defy. If Defy is not there, there's always Shiba, there's always Mind Freak, then there's Benkai. You know, every single one of these players have such a strong capability of being able to hit their shots, and it is just dangerous. It really can easily shut down teams. Flapper's Pit gonna be put up here by the side of Mind Freak, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of just slowed down the attack here, the advancements
not like
off
this.
the side of. Oh, Crusadia now just by himself. They just make their way on towards side. It was a force buy here. Frosties actually had the Bladed Storm up. Crusadia does find one, but 1v3 spike down. Viper's Pit is not available anymore, and there it is. Bankai just shuts things down.
It was so unfortunate as well because like they were all just trying to cover as many angles as possible. But what I was really curious about was that you noticed as well. It was Jarpix and even Frosty was actually looking at the same angle, the same line of sight with Crusadia as well, who was actually covering the back line. Although yes, don't get me wrong here. Like it's always great to have this like more people, more teammates to look at the same angle to help secure the kill, right? But three members just try to get rid of Shiva, and the rest of the team is already at the back line. It's just really, you know, I doubt that fate in the team is in some situation.
This time, just look at the weapons on the side of UwU. They've got 5 marshals out here trying to get the best out of all these long angles, but it's not going to work up against Forsaken, already being able to pick up First Love. Looking for an opening here on towards his ace side, but the rest of the team actually gambled their way towards the four marshals in this retake. I don't know how it's going to go down, but you know, if they can hit their shots, never mind. If they can find an opening, you know, it might be able to do something. There we go. They shut down Forsaken. 3 versus 4 here. If they can take that Vandal away from him, put it in the right hands, then maybe they can find a little breathing room. But Bankai from the corner of the pyramid just comes in alongside Defy with those guiding lights. 6-2, and I don't know whether or not that was a desperate attempt for the side of UwU. Yes, the marshals are getting a little bit cheap. I think it's 950, so I guess it's not a bad investment at all. As long as they can buy up. Yeah, there we go. For this round,
It
Operator
really
is out.
is not a bad buy. Actually, now that I think about it, it's actually a pretty great buy, especially with all these long angles and really long peaks. By the way, Frosty, let's see whether he can make full use of the operator. Does spot the cloak of the
Here.
Cypher. Gotta be really careful. Good, nice baiting out. Nice try baiting out the operator. Does know there's an operator being played towards this B. But the team is still playing a little bit more default here to see if they can try to force any aggressive push from the defender side here. Guiding light is sort of being pre-set up by Jarpix, but he's going to recall it back. Cloudburst is also committed as well to see you can try to go for a couple of pre-fires for a second. Got to see if we want to try to take a nice quick pot shot here, but Jarpix is still playing with it. By the way, he already bypassed the doors, but that's not going to help him out because for a second it doesn't matter. But looks like the guideline actually flashes Chrysania instead. Unfortunate for that one, really.
Oh man, what a flick. Chrysania is down and out. A-side execution gonna be... Oh, no, actually, no. They don't even go towards the A-side. They get knocked down. They get traded back to a 4v4, and instantly you see PRX just running, hauling booty towards that B site. Fade gets the res, and they do shut down Forsaken here. Nowhere to run. The only place he could go was to drop down. And I guess he wanted to get that desperate pick off here to try and turn things back here into their favor. Just got shut down. Jarpix takes down the buy as well. Mindfreak will come in from the side here. It's 2v5 now. Knows where Jarpix is. And now it's all down to Mindfreak. 1 versus 2. But, oh no, it's not even planted for him here. They're just going to stick it down. No damage done at all here on towards Chrysania. Good defuse coming in, and he will also get taken out by First Love waiting towards elbow.
It was so amazing as well, because like if you think of it this way, right? He actually took Chrysania actually just took the challenge for the fact that, or took the gamble for the fact that like everyone knows that if you're playing this kind of intense competitive gameplay, right? Most of the time, players or duelists or FPS players will try to fake that defuse and just like try to go for a pick and then go back for the defusing again, right? Chrysania make use of that situation, use for that kind of prediction as well, to just commit for it as well. And of course, with how big the pillars towards that B side as well, the snake bite couldn't really get close enough to do the necessary damage to Chrysania.
Oh no. Oh, thank goodness he stays alive here.
Yeah.
He just popped the Empress as well.
Down A.
You gotta keep him alive here if they need any sort of defense for UwU. Traded out here. Forsaken already shut down First Love as well. A good shot coming in from Frosty's. What does he expect? One more to be so close. Does he expect Bankai to be here at all? Oh, so patient. So patient. Frosty spots out the barrel. Spots out the third as well. And he's online. He's on fire now. Frosty's with that 3K to keep UwU alive.
This is really great. UwU is just constantly and slowly crawling up towards the score line here, trying to make as much of an opportunity for themselves in this next few rounds, because we are 2 points or 2 rounds away before the round switch here as well. So it'd be pretty nice if UwU was able to tie up the score line, or they just try to take as many points off of PRX as much as possible before the round switch, because the defending side is pretty solid, especially for PRX.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit tough. As long as UwU is able to kind of even things out here in this first half, might be able to force the best out of PRX in the second half. But look at this information play that they went for. They realized that A main is quite clear. They invest 3 players from UwU alongside Frosties with that operator towards that B site. And the rest of PRX now just slowly walking in towards Cave now. They've got the Viper's Pit to work with. Silver Drone going to be coming out. They will spot a Jarpix out. Now Jarpix does not really have that many places to run. Has been spotted out once again here, and both the players here actually spotted out on towards this A site. So much information. Chrysania does take down Mindfreak, so that's instantly the Viper's Pit gone. Oh my goodness.
This
is just chaos, man.
all over the place, man. I can't even tell what's really going on in this case. But Forsaken is trying to hold down the line. Doesn't really have that much armor. But Bankai popping up the Neuro Theft that is gonna aid Forsaken a little bit as well. Spike is also being put down. It's gonna be a 2v2 or maybe 2v1.5. You see, Bankai only had 5 HP, but Forsaken just knows how to even the odds. But before he could secure the ace, Chrysania would shut him down. Goes for the fake defuse, trying to go for the pick. He knows it's gonna be clean, but the team hasn't already given him the necessary information that Bankai is relatively low. And ladies and gentlemen, Team UwU takes this 11 round for the sideline, trying to even out the score.
Down but not out. What a big frag there from Chrysania to actually take down Mindfreak. Instantly taking away the Viper's pit, and it was just a clean retake right there. Overwhelmed there. Forsaken was not able to pick up the ace, and Chrysania was able to actually save the round here. Ooh, they're down by 1 point and they are not out just yet. This is an incredible perseverance coming in from the side of UwU.
It is. They are not given an inch or an opportunity, but then again, it was also the minute Frosty started having the operator in hand, like 2 to 3 rounds before this, it just started putting a little bit more pressure for PRX members as well. Because the amount of utility that you're going to be committing just to try to bypass Frosty's operator is actually quite relatively large as well, with all these huge angles. And the worst part, you have no idea exactly where Frosty could be. He's constantly changing out the position. He's never staying in the same spot or the same area or the bomb sites. I hear a quick push coming from the tunnels though. Oh no!
Just a total annihilation, just like that. They sneak their way in towards tunnels, flash their way on towards site. They were only good for one here. First Love trying to do whatever he can here. It's a 1v2 now. Frosty's, he's got the Bladed Storm here. I think it's best he brings it out here, but he gets the shot off on towards Defy. 1v1 now. Shiba has the Vandal here. Great for long range to get that headshot, but can he actually spot him out? Gives away the information. You know exactly where they are, and Shiba gets that headshot. Takes Frosty out and wins the half here for PRX.
Switching sides.
Oh, goodness.
The round. I literally, you know, for a second that phase, we were just like silently holding our breath, dude. Because at that moment, because we didn't know how it might turn out, especially for that tunnel push. There was one person playing around the box, so they never saw him coming either way. Almost backstab Forsaken. But thank God for the toxic screen and the poison cloud does obscure the vision slightly and also giving him the necessary time to get away. But seriously, dude, it was such a real breathtaking moment, that kind of situation. It could have gone either way, really.
Yeah, it's like we got flashed by the sky's guiding light. Just didn't know what to do. What in the heck? Sometimes I feel like I'm the viewer, but I forget we got a job to do, man. We have to cast.
Yeah, man, it's pretty intense between the two teams. But then the round has been swapped here. 75 scoreline. PRX is still in the lead, but at least the point differential, Team UwU was at least able to minimize the amount of lead that PRX should be having or tried to have for themselves. Frosty, beautiful pickup for this crucial pistol round, getting rid of Forsaken, but that just means the hero role falls into the hands of Devi. Team's taking this nice and slow as well. Team, we want to see if there's going to be any aggression or any push coming in from the side of the defenders. They seen from the VOD, they seen from yesterday's game as well, that it was something that PRX liked to pull, a strat that they liked to pull to really allow the opposing team to drop the attacking team to drop the ball here. It looks like Team PRX just want to play a little bit more on the side.
Scanning ahead.
Definitely, they're getting aggressive. And look at this information. Look at this scan coming in. All 3 players spotted out here. Oh, Jarpik's already down to nothing here. But Frosty's just trying to force his way here on towards side. Gets that shot up on towards Mindfreak. And just like you said, Devi just trying to play the hero role here, picking up kills left, right, and center. Shiba will be able to finish things off, and that is the pistol here for PRX. Oh my goodness. And what a scan there coming in from Shiba.
It really is.
It really just gave so much information to the rest of the PRX squad.
That's why it's so scary, right, to have a double initiator on a map like this, right? Although yes, it's the debate between which one is better between Sky and Sova will always that argument on Reddit will always gonna be there, right? It's a really hard debate to see who is better. But having both in your lineup, especially for the defending side as well, you're gonna be able to scan out all and get a lot of information without having to risk yourself in most scenarios and situation. But anyway, let's just see how well this anti-eagle round will go. And Forsaken setting the pace for the team as it gets straight their lone information and of course Flasher as well. I mean, no, they still have the Lear actually, one of the best Flash in the games, but a lot more easier with the Jarpix and the Trailblazer.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I think in a map like this, having a Sova is just so important, especially with the Owl drones. With the recon dart as well, you know, you can be on one side of the map and scan the other. Forsaken being able to pick up the second kill here, and Bankai just being able to kind of take down Fade and take down First Love here, trying to make their way on towards his B side. And well, it's all down to Cresania now, having a lovely stroll here inside this A side, looking to go for a bit of a sprint, a bit of a jog here past the beach, past the docks.
30 seconds left.
And you know, at this point, he kind of has to give his life away, get that extra creds, and in the next 20 seconds, will have to do whatever he can to take down any of these players.
I mean, can he also do some form of damage as well? If he gets to the back line, he actually did a really great drop
10
flank from
seconds
behind for the
left.
rotation. I don't think they actually spotted him just yet. Maybe now Forsaken will, because since he was
This
actually
is so
trying to
smart.
fall back.
This is so smart here. They don't even want to take him out. PRX know the game so well. They don't even allow him to get those extra cards, but in the end, there we go. Forsaken will be able to take him out. You can tell they just know exactly what to do. Good shots still coming in from Forsaken. It does get 3 frags in the end of the round. That's 3 extra points here to his ultimate.
Spike down B.
Oh,
One
man.
enemy remaining.
It gets really horrifying as well. Like, yes, he didn't want to try to let him live for as long as possible, but getting the spike down means that everyone gets the bonus credits as well. So he might as well just allow Cresania to get hers instead of everyone getting the additional bonus from the spike plan. But Shiva looks like he'll be very greedy about this. They're going to be trying to push for it. Tripwire is getting triggered by the Trailblazer.
Oh,
no! The second Tripwire could have been triggered in time, but it timed out. So
I don't think he even
unfortunate.
got the first one, did he?
Yeah, he got the first one.
Oh man, that's unfortunate there, but okay. Moving on here. They do trade each other out here, 4 versus 4 at this point in time. And look at Divide, he just wants to go for the frags. He just wants to go for the peak. Takes down his counterpart and has to be careful. It's just around the corner, you know. Frosty is awaiting. Takes down his third frag here. Takes down the fourth, looking for the ace here. Will he be able to find him? He knows exactly where Cresania is. And, well, at this point, he wants it.
Oh my
Another
god. Dude, it baffles me every single time.
One enemy
Divide. Honestly, we need like a sticker just for Divide alone. I mean, sure. Forsaken also needs a sticker for himself, but Divide has so far been the only one that, like, even back in stage 2, has been an absolute crackhead, really. Actually, no, maybe just both of them in particular. I'm not sure who's the more crazy one. I mean, for sure, VCT Stage 3, the one that's currently outperforming most of the people would be Forsaken here with the mad aiming skill that he has. But Divide is the one literally the one with not just out-fragging a lot of the teams here, but also utilizing such great execution utilities. His game sense is absolutely insane.
He really is. I mean, luckily here he is on the oh goodness, he is on that sky, so you know we won't be able to see that many frags. But for our sake, and just being able to take frags for himself though on that jet through the Viper's toxic screen. Just another day in the office. That's gonna be a second, that third, and maybe the fourth here, as they know exactly where First Love is hiding. Gets spotted out here, not gonna be able to get it. And Davai will be able to finish things off. 11-5 here, 1 more point, 2 match point. And UwU now cannot make any more mistakes. They have to go for the full-on buy. They have to dig deep and just bring out the best of them, hit their shots, and see whether or not they can take Paper Rex all the way here. But just looking at the way Paper Rex is playing, man, they are looking confident. They are feeling it. They're fluid like water on a rock.
It's flowing like water, Bruce Lee, ladies and gentlemen, right there. But no, it's yes, they do need to land the shots, but of course, for a fact that they also need to pray that Forsaken needs to stop. Really, Forsaken is just landing all his man shots and doing such an aggressive push forward with the operator as well. But of course, he is the jet in the hand, so he can get away with a lot of things as well. I think this jet up combination has always been quite the news ever since from the very beginning itself of Valorant here. But Divide going to be scaling forward does give the necessary information that there is someone there as well. But they are splitting off the seat. They can try to divert some of the attentions here. Or Forsaken shuts down Feint before he can do any form of damage. They lose on the initiative. But Chrysania is slowly getting into the site. He's trying to cover towards me. He knows someone might be potentially holding towards McDonald as well, all towards the tunnel. But Bankai's on the side itself, and they don't know about it. He's just going to take the bait. He doesn't care. He's not going to be disciplined about it. He just wants to shut them down as quickly as possible. And that's going to send members of Team UwU into disarray. And Bankai playing around with the wall all the way to the back of the side. And the best part about it, his teammate is just trying to give it too much diversion as much as possible for him to play around with First Love.
30 seconds left.
We've seen him set up that B side many times.
Ooh.
But now I know what he's setting it up for. And he just played it so well. My goodness, Sharpix still gets a second frag, but Forsaken will come in from behind. And that is match point here for the side of Paper Rex. Just say,
Here.
what a play though. Oh, you expect him to be towards the back of B, but he's just in the corner of the site, just holding it down and playing it so perfectly with his cages. This is
crazy.
Motivating me to play Cypher.
And the best part about it, Face, is that for a fact, right? And when you're engaging towards this B side as well, you don't normally track that corner because your prime goal is to secure your line of sight towards the tunnels or McDonald or even at the back of the site. You never walk straight out to the open towards the pillar without checking those angles first. So Bankai made use of that situation and punished them 2 members at the same time.
Oh my goodness. Forsaken takes down one Mind Freak for another one. Chrysania trying to do his best here to keep UwU alive. 2v3 here, but Shiba shuts down one. Feint now on a 1v2. We've seen Shane. We've seen Feint do this time and time again, especially against Paper Rex. His position is going to be known.
Oh god.
And now, how can he win this out? He's got the Vandal in his hands. Still got the wall to work with and a res here if he can find a pick guard. Oh, look at this. Forsaken
Defenders
jumps around the corner. He gets the right click, dashes away with style, just floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. My goodness, Paper Rex. A quick work of UwU right there.
You know, and there was so many reasons for Feint to take that roundabout location as well, to go back towards the halls, because for 2 reasons. One, the spike is relatively nearby there, and remember, he has the revive as well. It was a 1v2 situation. If you could get to Chrysania's body, which was exactly at the doors as well, to go for the revive, then maybe they could try to even out the fight. And I think for a fact that we even see Forsaken like giving this Sage or giving Feint the benefit of the doubt that, okay, this guy potentially might have the ultimate to go for the revive, but most importantly, that hallway is possibly the closest way for him to actually get to the spike as well. Pretty crazy stuff coming in from the game and pretty good read from members of Paper Rex here. But the aiming capability of that team is just absolutely insane to me. I don't know how many times, Face, I don't know how many times we witness it, we cast this, all these kinds of games. It still continues to surprise me every single time.
Hey man, I mean, it's tough, man. You know, I don't know what sort of aim training these guys do, but it is just incredible. Catches us off every single time because, you know, it's inhumane. You know, Forsaken hitting some crazy shots, the reactions, the flicks, the precision. It's these kinds of shots there that just makes our jaws drop. Oh, incredible display of firepower, of game sense, of teamwork here, all around it in PRX. And they are looking to take this all the way. They've already won 2. 1 more is all they need to secure the championship. Yeah, for the week 1. That's crazy.
Yeah, and also just want a small reminder to everyone again. Yes, there is no like major, like there's nothing massive about this this grand finals, the championship spot itself. I mean, it's just a matter of fact that the team just earns the pride of being the champions for this weekend. But the more important thing is that at least we now know who is our top 4 for next week 2's top 4 seedings here. That's the main primary goal for majority of this team. This grand final itself is just to show which team is the best one for this weekend alone, and maybe which team is going to be the one to earn that grocery money.
Indeed, man. Everyone's having a tough time nowadays, and winning this would definitely allow them to get maybe splurge a little bit, order some good old delivery, have a pizza party. God knows, man. But just one more, man. One more. The next map is Ascent, and we know what happened yesterday on Ascent. PRX won it 13-1, man. Facts don't lie. That's the stats. You can check it out, man. But 13-1, UwU redeemed themselves and perform better.
It will definitely be a really cool story for Team UwU as well to not only win on an Ascent, but also at the same time to turn things around for the teams in this grand finals best of 5, but also get a little bit of a revenge win from after witnessing or experiencing such a loss from yesterday's upper bracket finals game he faced. But after witnessing all of these replays again, it's just really great positioning. Like if you notice, besides the amazing and outgunning from the members of PRX, a lot of this prime positioning that is set up, not just from Forsaken and Divide, but even Bankai and the rest of the team, just knows exactly where to be and know exactly where it will hurt their enemies so painfully.
Oh man, the in-game decisions, man, just the way they play, so fluid as a team. I mean, just right here, they knew for a fact that he had his ultimate up. They had to kind of take control of Switch, so Fane cannot go for the revive, and that's exactly what they did. And they just win it out here. 30 kills. 30 massive kills from Forsaken. Half of them probably through the Viper's Pit, through the toxic screens. It's like it's not there. It's like green. It's just he just sees through green, It's crazy. 30 frags, 3.4 KDA, 480 combat score. The rest of the team are doing pretty well with those positive KDs, but Crisania, he tried his best. 11 frags here. So far, these 2 games, Crisania really has been hitting these shots and just trying to keep his team alive. And moving on to Ascent, it is going to be a little bit troublesome.
It really is, and this is just a few of the stats as well for the overall gameplay for the teams here. And speaking of stats, FaZe, later after this, I'm going to check the stats for each of the individual players here, because if you notice, from the first game on the map of Haven, right, Devi had 50% headshots, 50%, double of everybody in the single game. I think double of everybody in the entire tournament itself here in this case here, gained in one map.
Well, that's kind of the aim of the game. It depends really on what map you play, because nowadays people don't know whether or not to play the Phantom or the Vandal. Obviously when you've got the Vandal in your hands, their headshot percentage will definitely go up. But with the Phantom, you kind of just go for those burst fires. You might hit that first shot on the head and the second on towards the body, and that's what really is kind of just lowering down the percentage. So yeah, just incredible stuff. This map on Breeze right there, for a fact that the Vandal will definitely pop off. You saw the one taps, you saw those quick headshots from Bankai, from Forsaken, Mind Freak as well, just holding down at that site just beautifully, just playing off each other so well. And now moving on to the potential final game on Ascent.
Yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the before we get to the potentially the final map or the comeback map here on the map of Ascent here for between Team UwU and of course Team PRX, we're going to be calling a quick short break here. But ladies and gentlemen, don't go away for too long and don't forget to drink your water as well, because more Valorant action for this very grand finals and epic round continuing after this quick short break.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Valorant Challengers MYSG Stage 3, Week 1, and of course, the final day. And we are okay. My name's Kong first of all, and together with me is YOLO Lee. We will be your casters for this, at least this upcoming map. And you know, if we go there, we have 2 more maps to go. And of course, before we start, once again, give a big shout out to our sponsors. Of course, our official official organizer, the gaming company, and supported by Riot Games, our official broadcast partner, Twitch, our official esports platform partner, Esports Fight Club, official gaming PC and laptop partner, Predator Gaming, our official chair partner, Secret Lab. So, Leonard,
Yeah.
Paper Rex looks on fire right now, especially Forsaken. Ever since this morning, he's been popping off, and he's not stopping.
Hey, I mean, come on, Kong. It's Championship Sunday. I'm pretty sure they got up like at 5 in the morning to just like prep that out. And of course, before the grand finals itself, they had to play in the lower bracket finals. So I wouldn't be surprised if Alex starts kicking down the doors of every one of these players' houses and say, "Guys, get the hell up. We gotta prep for this next game if you want to earn that grocery money for yourself during this next entire week." Seriously, although yes, no, like what me and Face discussed as well, Kong, and also to all the viewers as well, there's no major losses for any of the team. The top 4 already has been decided for our top 4 seeding as well. Later we'll announce once again who's the top 4 if you guys sort of forget. But this grand final is just to decide who is our who's gonna be the top dog for this weekend, and of course who's gonna be walking away with our grocery money.
Yep, definitely so. But also, you know, Paper Rex, they just want to show their force, show that they're here to play, show that they're the best team here.
Oh, yes.
And of course, up next, it is going to be Ascent. I'm sure UwU will have a little bit of nightmares here, but it is picked by them. I mean, there's a best of 5, so there's really no way to avoid it. But, I mean, Paper Rex yesterday beat UwU on Ascent 11-1. I doubt that will happen. 13-1, I mean. And I thought that would happen again, but, I mean, UwU can definitely still put up a fight here. But Paper Rex, you know, just judging from how they've been playing so far, I mean, Forsaken is just out of his mind right now. He's playing so well.
Honestly, there was never a time where Forsaken really isn't performing for himself. And even if he wasn't really outperforming his teammates, the kill scoreline, Kong, would still be, I guess you could say, way more consistent. Because every time the scoreline is always like, it's like his teammates will be more even out, right? It'll be like, oh, 20, 19, 18, pretty much very similar to each other. The suddenly when you get to Forsaken, it's like 30, 35, 29, or 25 sometimes. The days when he's not performing, his scoreline will no longer be like outrank his teammates. It will just be pretty much more equalized. So it's more like, for real, the day where Forsaken is not performing will be the day where he is not playing. Let's be honest here. But even if Forsaken isn't really there for the team, there's Devon, there's Ben Kai. Everyone is coming to the mix as well. With the new addition to Shiba, also pulling in his own personal weight in the game to contest with his other man fraggers in the team. Team Paper X, the newly addition and of course ever growing and evolving team, looking pretty bright for this stage 3. I can't wait to see how it goes, especially for the main event here. But of course, before we get to the main event, there's still like 2 other weekends or 2 other playoffs they really
definitely
have to go through.
Yeah, so if you guys forgot, just a little bit of a reminder, this is week 1, and we're not deciding who to send to the Southeast Asia finals just yet. We will decide when we come to week 2 and week 3. So week 2, the winners of week 2 and week 3 will be qualified to the Southeast Asia Challenger Finals. So this week, they're just playing to qualify for week 2. But yeah, so let's take a look at the agent compositions here. Gonna pick up Cypher, gonna pick up Sage, gonna pick up Omen on the side of Paper Rex. They're gonna pick up Sky, they're gonna pick up Astra, they're gonna pick up Killjoy. So you know, drastically different lineups here, but of course, you know, we all know Paper Rex and how they go with their lineups. And you know, UwU as well. So I mean, on Ascent, you can make a lot of things work with different lineups. So no worries there. And yeah, UwU, they want to prove themselves here, because yesterday they got absolutely crushed on Ascent. I mean, today. Any result is better than yesterday, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely for sure, and also just looking for the lineup composition, and it's also what you were stating as well. I am very honestly. Let's be honest. Okay, I'm a big fan. I'm a utility based team. Right? I like to see more initiators, more controllers compared to more damage, more duelists. I mean, it's something where we like to we compared to the other regions, right? Like for example, NA regions, all the teams love to go with a lineup composition where it's just pure brawlers, pure damage coming to the line. Like, and then we have Korea, EU, and even see MISG slowly incorporating that kind of place of utility base here, and just and coming up with the craziest of strategies to really outmaneuver the team. Because sometimes there will be some games, I mean, besides PRX, which just has absolute aiming capabilities, but there will be some matches where there are just sometimes where it's so difficult for you to win out those picks and those duels here.
Yep, definitely so. And I think the game should be almost ready. We'll be jumping in any second now. PRX versus UwU on Ascent. Let's see if UwU can do better than yesterday. And they're going to start on the attacking side this time around. But, oh man, seems like they're going to start things off here towards this B site.
Oh my god, Kong, I'm excited, buddy. I am excited because potentially, Kong, this could be the last match of this best of 5 or the comeback turnaround for Team UwU. Everything rests on the line on this very one map. The map that was, like you said, and also like I agree with you as well, a nightmare, a total disaster for UwU's debut against the very first map debut against PRX, but of course they managed to make it up for the next 2 to 3 maps during the upper bracket finals. But now all that is in the past, and they have to focus on the current future by securing this crucial pistol round.
Yep, so destroying that turret is gonna make sure that they are hurt, and Devi actually gonna come in that wall. Oh no, he's gonna boost them up, but Frosty Z, quick reactions onto Devi. The Benkai here is still on site. They're not checking him just yet. Benkai gets one with the Nano Swarm. He is still alive. Almost gets the second one, but Jarpix is faster on the trigger. Now a 4v3 situation. The spike has not yet gone down. He's going to go down now. And they're going to clear out the rest of the site here as PRX get ready for the retake. There is a tripwire. Forsaken needs to be a little bit careful. A little bit of damage done onto Jarpix as well. Shiba takes down Frosty Z. He has the recon down, but Forsaken comes in. 2 quick ones. Oh, I thought he got a third one, but it's Shiba. Looks like he got it, but it's gonna be Shiba that closes it out. Absolute beautiful retake coming in. Forsaken, just the movements, the aim, just moving from one enemy to another, so crisp.
God, I can tell you this, Kong, right now. Forsaken to Team UwU right now is a bloody storm. The game was so fast-paced. The kills was happening all across the board. It was a little bit too quick for even my eyes to keep track of what's going on. Thank God for the kill screen that, of course, Riot Game is sorting out for all of us. I can at least know what in the world is going on, because other than that, all I just see is Forsaken dashing here, dashing there. It looked as if like he was teleporting all across the board like a massive hurricane to wipe out members of Team UwU. Such a horrifying round, especially when Team UwU had the man advantage and of course the site locked down for themselves here for the post-plan situation. But you know, now the first crucial pistol round will go to the hands of PRX, and the anti-eagle and of course the benefits of the better weaponry will fall in the hands of this team.
Yep, UwU not gonna force up, only buying up 2 sheriffs, so not gonna expect too much coming out of them this time around. Maybe Frosty Z can pick up a one tap here and there. But the Nano Swarm is gonna show that it's gonna deal a little bit of damage. Actually, Ksenia down to 19. Still gets a kill, but I think it should be pretty straightforward. Ksenia down low, Jarpix getting taken down as well. But two players getting taken down on the side of PRX. So, I mean, for just 2 sheriffs, it's pretty good.
One enemy
Deal
remaining.
a little bit of damage.
Here. Here.
You know, Kong, I just found something funny, right? So Chrysania was the one that managed to get through all of that carnage, right? And then he saw from the X-ray as well, he was like just bunny hopping on the side, and he was like, "All right, guys, let's do it. Let's get to the site." Then when he turned around to check on the status of his teammates, they're all dead. He was the only one left alive. I'm like, and the thing that's going on in Chrysania's mind is just pretty much like, oh god, I'm alone. Not having the benefits of the weaponry as well, but a nice timing with the Paranoid does try to force that back. Frosty gets into the side, stops things off with a beautiful entry, but Mind Freak shuts down the door, slams it right in front of the face, and causes it to have many losses before getting into this bomb site. Although yes, they still have sort of the man advantage. Chrysania, thank god he is a Sage, able to heal up Fade just even slightly as well. The amount of whatever HP he can get, it could be the benefits for the team. Nice timing with the slow ult to make this a little bit more difficult for Banka to push through. And Fane will secure the round by finishing out the last lone member for PRX. Team UwU securing round number 3 for themselves, despite PRX having the full benefits of that bonus round for themselves.
Yep, and PRX after that bonus round is, I think they invested quite a bit there, so they reinvested quite a bit, so they will have to just half buy up here. And they're gonna potentially let UwU get one more, but knowing PRX, they're probably not gonna give up without a fight. Forsaken already pushed forward with the Sheriff. Across EZ wants to apply a lot of pressure, but somehow Forsaken still gets the kill and he gets away. The heal comes in from Devi. Jarpix get taken down, and Forsaken his Blade Storm is fully charged now.
Kill my allies.
The res comes in on the side of UwU as well. So in the end, a 5v5, but Forsaken once again getting a kill onto First Love this time around with the Blade Storm, but he's taken down low.
Oh my god, it's like, and the craziest part about it as well, Chrysania has no choice but to commit the ultimate as well, because they really needed Jarpix. They really needed their recon to scout things out in the side. But just, you know, once again, Forsaken forcing members to forsake them feels like God forsake themselves, because Forsaken is also going to shut down First Love as well in this game, making this even more difficult for the team. Forsaken with 51 HP finds the sights on Chrysania, shuts him down casually, but because he doesn't really have the necessary armor, Jarpix will finally put him down on the ground for good, and hopefully they should be able to turn things for themselves. Spy is currently being planted. Bankai getting ready to flying from the doors, and now it begins the post-match situation for the team.
Spike planted. One
Okay.
remaining.
It's all down to Jarpix now. Some quick one-taps coming in. Jarpix alone on the side. The attack is coming in, and Mind Freak finds the headshot. Okay, PRX, as I said, they're not gonna give up without a fight. And with just a couple of Sheriffs and the Blade Storm, we're gonna pick up this thrifty round.
I think it was so crucial as well, like getting the massive execution ultimates like a Blade Storm in the literally in the fourth before, or maybe round 3 itself as it is. This sort of allows you to even fight against even on the Nick round to make things more easier as well. So really crazy stuff we're going to be seeing for Forsaken once again. Honestly, I'm not surprised, but I guess you could say in a way that thankfully enough that Forsaken actually had the necessary kills or ultimate orbs to actually get that Blade Storm up in time.
Yep, Forsaken.
Oh my
so quick. He knows that Frosty Z is there. He heard the Blade Storm pop. He heard the updraft. He aims over, instantly finds it. A second kill comes in. Mind Freak in the meantime gets one as well. It is just a half buy from the side of UwU. Still, only 2 remain. Mind Freak is down to 5 HP. First Love and Fane is heading towards B Link. Devi is ready with the birds though.
Still trying to figure out as well how they want to really engage into the site either. It's a 2v4. There's not really much to save. I mean, sure, they can try to keep the Marshal. They can try to keep whatever armor utility that they have for themselves, but not for too long. Fane finally finds his mark on Forsaken. Devi does return the favor. Beautiful timing with a flash. Goes in 50. Goes in 50. classic move there. Unbelievable. The worst part, Fane was probably panicking for his life because he did spot a Devi. He did feel the flash,
enemy
but he
remaining.
didn't hit the gunshot. He didn't hit the sprays. He knew for a fact that he was about to get died for his life.
That's enough.
Unbelievable, and even a couple of teabagging for the BM. Divide. And I'm an absolute madman.
Madman indeed, going for the knife. What a
Oh
man.
my
And Forsaken
God,
once again,
why?
quick on the trigger, on to first love, just jump spotting over towards middle, but gets picked off by Forsaken. And this is the buy round for UwU, don't forget. So first 2 seconds of the round, first love is gone. No more smoke for the side of
Revealing
UwU.
area. There they are.
Oh no, Fane gets spotted out as well. Great recon dart and Forsaken coming in for the kill. Ooh, just slowly getting torn apart here by PRX.
Frosty. It's a 2v4. Doesn't really have the man advantage either, but Frosty has the operator in hand. I'm not sure going to be seeing if he's going to try to do any aggressive push. However, Crysania trying to set the pace for his teammate while Frosty is bringing in the spike. They were initially trying to play a little bit of default.
enemy
Bankai
remaining.
playing so silently. Crysania was also going about to check the corner, but Bankai was a little bit too quick on the trigger. Wolf is trying to get down. Frosty does return the favor though, but couldn't get far as long as Devi is in his hands. But the craziest part about it, Devi, as much as Devi wanted to go for the knife too, he just understands for a fact that okay, Frosty has
Revealing
the
area.
operator and also doesn't
There
want to
they
really
are.
challenge him too much. I guess you could say he's still just giving that form of respect as well.
One enemy remaining.
Yep, definitely. Still seems
Love
like
the
Frosty
slow-mos,
Z
by the
is definitely... Frosty Z is definitely ready to play, but Forsaken is just on another level right now. He's playing just so crisp. UwU is trying to maybe pull off a B split here, sending 2 players towards bottom mid, the rest in towards B main. So can PRX defend against this? Seems like nothing else is working for UwU. They're gonna go straight in for the B play, but the Vi comes in, gets one, gets the second one, and that is it. The split instantly mitigated. The rest all coming in from main. They're still stuck inside of main for now.
One
God,
enemy remaining.
cross the mile. Not sure. Sadly, Forsaken's not going to be able to get the shot, but that's going to allow Shiva to take the kill for himself too. Okay, Forsaken's trying to just going to be trying to bunny hop away to try to see if he can go for no scope with the operator. Doesn't work as well as he was envisioning it. First, I will be able to shut him down and even drop the operator. But then again, it is a 1v2. Spike is also in his hands though. So he's just trying to play with the time. If you can pick up Bankai, then maybe there is a chance, but Bankai a little bit too quick with the trigger once again. And also so focused down to the side, also going to be able to re-equipping himself with the operator to pass back to Forsaken.
The PRX, the defense is just...
Did he crouch at the last second before the coming, or did he just walk down the stairs? I can't really tell that one.
But yeah, who's gonna call a tactical timeout here? I mean, at most they can bring out a half buy, some marshals maybe, because Fane is pretty good on the marshal. Frosty Z as well can deal a little bit of damage with the sheriff. But you know, they just want to discuss it out first because they don't want to end up with the same massacre as yesterday. They want to make sure they can secure at least another couple of rounds here.
But it seems like it is heading towards the direction, Kong, honestly. And like yes, like you stated, they can go for the hard buys here if they want to. But the thing is this, right? They are currently in the second round or the second stage of their lose round bonus here. The next one they will be getting the third. Basically, they will get the full lose round bonus for the third round here, and they will be able to buy out the necessary
have the
rifles
full
for themselves here.
Yeah, they already have the full loss bonus, so See what they decide to
wait,
pull
hold on.
up.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they lost 4 rounds in a row.
Wait, no, wasn't it 3? Hold on. Gotta go do a quick check for this one. But anyway, yes, fresh new round coming in the mix. They're not gonna go for the necessary hard buys, well, except for Jarpix as well. Since the majority of the team it does have the ultimate to really play around with as well. But woo!
Okay.
Despite Forsaken does pull out the feet there, Kasano was gonna be in that one to find the headshot on Forsaken first. Mind Freak was able to shut down Jarpix before he could do any form of damage. Shiba pops out the Hunters really trying to slow things down towards that A long. But it's gonna be a 2-for-2 trades. Chrysania being falling here towards his A long is quite a massive loss for the team since he has that ultimate to play with for the side here.
Yep, really good damage done by UwU so far. The Benkai does have the lockdown. Let's make sure nobody's pushing him.
Initiated.
Plant is going down. Levi getting a little bit of information. He's gonna see one. Frosty C goes down. Fane as well. It's all down to First Love. He does have the operator picked up. But he is spotted out and Benkai going for the knife. Oh no! Once again, Levi with the assistance of the bird. The bird master once again contributing a knife, but this time around it's Benkai that gets the knife.
I think about it right.
They are just trolling at this point.
I know, but then the thing is, Kong, we saw First Love standing still, right? Do you think he just, you see, he just subjected himself to fate? He doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, he knows he's dead.
He knows he's gonna die.
Dead,
Alarm bot out.
Oh no! Oh my god, so many records being made in this grand finals, by the way, Kong. Like multiple aces, multiple knives actually in this case. Oh my god.
2 knives already, and now UwU back on the buy. That last round, they were on just a partial buy, so still pretty good damage done. But if they're not getting the rounds, it really doesn't matter. And Forsaken is already pushing in towards mid, towards Cat. Not long from now, UwU is gonna get flanked. We do have this. We do have the tripwire. He's gonna get spotted out, but he's gonna go in fast. He's gonna take down Jarpix.
No.
Only 3 players left standing here on the side of UwU. Forsaken's gonna go down though. The bird's gonna come in and pay. The vibe. Benkai comes in, gets the kills, but okay, First Love. He gets the trades. Now Shiba.
Nobody
Yep,
TP'd
First
away.
Love already gone all the way towards B. Now the
Very
retake.
nice.
This is a good chance for UwU to pick up another round. Good job by First Love there to just keep on trading.
It's also really a smart tactic to also use the ultimate of the TP away. He needed to reset the situation. It wasn't very ideal for him. Now, this is case First Love can try to hold on the line, but this is Shiba and we're talking about it as well. Also another scout and lurker for the team here. Easily pick up despite the resets and also clean the fields, allowing PRX to get that 8 point for themselves in the 9th round. Tom, history is slowly repeating itself as well. But let's just see whether it can change in the following next few rounds. But Forsaken just had to do Team UwU so dirty with the backline push from A short, really. Oh my god, my heart. It can't take this anymore.
Yeah, man, 8-1. Seems like UwU just has no response here for PRX. PRX is just on another level right now. Even though, you know, UwU gets some good starts, gets some first kills here. PRX has come back. He gets the kill and Forsaken. What reaction is that?
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's a fadeaway. It was a fadeaway shot with the operator. Unbelievably made. And what a flash from the Levi as well to really try to put him into disarray. Although yes, Forsaken will finally go down, but the damage has been significantly done. 2 for 3. That's the best kind of discount sale that PRX could ever ask for in this game. Jarpix at first don't need to try to hold up the line. Mindful is going to be setting up the Nebula, allowing fans to use it as a form of cover, but that's not going to be needed. Shiba just going to control with the spray control on top of 2 of the remaining members of Team UwU. And ladies and gentlemen, PRX It's only 1 point away to securing a double-digit scoreline and possibly getting
One enemy
getting an
remaining.
11-1 scoreline in this very first half.
Yeah, you can tell that they're not even like trying their best because the Vi and Forsaken, they just keep repeating. Forsaken that he got the kill, he wanted to go get more, but there were already players there to overwhelm him. But I mean, it is Forsaken. He will do that regardless. But PRX, they are just playing around at this point. They know that they have a big lead.
Oh no.
And Forsaken here is okay. He gets the kill of the shorty on Frosty Z. Oh no, that must tilt Frosty Z even more. Then he already is tilted. Oh man, UwU getting quite a number of kills into this A side. Okay, this is a good round here for UwU to pick up, but the Vi is coming in. Gonna try to pick up a couple of kills here. The first one onto Chrysania, but it's all down to him and Benkai. Benkai's in towards short.
Seek them out.
Seeker's gonna go in. He has 2 more birds, I think.
Last player standing.
Oh. Beautiful securing. That's gonna be second point for the side of Team UwU as it was able to take the round away for the team.
Last round
Honestly,
before
I
the
got let's be honest, I got a little bit worried, really worried, especially when Forsaken was able to shut it down with the shorty as well. The revive was necessary, need to be committed as well because this is going to be the last round as well. They needed to take as much point as possible, even despite having the initial lead that they had here. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last round before the round switch as well. PRX definitely they're trying to look to see if they can get the double-digit scoreline for themselves, or maybe Team UwU will steal it away again. Something like what they did for the last one as well, as they stacked up together, and now they're gonna stack up again towards this B main and just push straight into the site itself.
Camera taken out.
Yep, Fane needs to be very aware right now. I think he heard the bird. You see the utility. Chrysania already going down. Fane gets taken out as well. Oh no, there's only 3 players remaining. The B side is basically clear, but Forsaken is coming in. Oh, he updrafts, gets 2 quick kills. It's all down to First Love once again, using the ultimate TP towards that A site, get the plant down. But that is all that he can do. 1v5. How can he possibly pull this off?
Oh, he can try, but definitely not for too long because Mindfreak is going to blow his absolute mind. Quick DP is going to be coming in. All the others also going to be committed just for this because this is the last round before the switch. And ladies and gentlemen, PRX end this final round in this first half on a flawless manner and of course hitting the double-digit scoreline. Although yes, history will not be repeated because the I believe in the upper bracket finals it was 13-1, but nonetheless. Whether 1 point differential or not, PRX are 2 points away to securing this game for themselves in this grand finals best of 5.
Yes, indeed. PRX now they are on the attacking side, but the score difference is 8 rounds, so. UwU needs to win this pistol, win a couple more, win the gun rounds. I mean, if PRX win this pistol, it's basically just over. Frosty Z is gonna make it a good start, but it's gonna be a trade by the Vi. Frosty Z wants to go for more. He gets it onto the Vi. Beautiful stuff here. We've seen Frosty Z with the Sheriff in pistol rounds many times now, but Benkai and Shiba answering back. And this B side is clear.
Still trying to hold on the line as well. The team, and also, especially as well, Team UwU has the fear embedded for themselves. So the right call is to regroup and see if they can retake this back the site. It's a 2v3, seems a little bit more doable for them in their mindset as well. But Frosty with 22 HP, but they all are on pistol as it is, so they can try the challenge and take this fight. But out of this spot off Frosty, that's going to be putting him quite the pinch. Shock Dart and the recon is also coming in at the same time. Shiba is able to be able to pick up with a beautiful classic first, try to hold on the line, but Forsaken will come from the back line. No knives or backstabbing for the likes here from Forsaken, but he will still end the round with a clean hit to the head.
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah, I mean this is one. Yeah, PRX is one more round away from match point, so UwU needs to force here regardless. So yeah, they're gonna bring out two marshals. They're gonna bring out the Spectre. Basically everything they can afford to put up a fight against PRX.
Well, they definitely need to throw out everything as they can because this is an anti-eco round. And even in Feign and First Love has, I mean, sure, Feign with 900 with the Marshall being 950, pretty much almost similar, just a little bit more expensive than the Sheriff. So that's a pretty great buy as it is. But First Love bring out the Spectre, it is needed as well to try to slow things down. Maybe you could try to throw up some of the members of PRX at the same time here. But right now, PRX try to hold on the line. Getting ready for the perfect execution. Feign cannot afford to lose this shot. Does not connect any though. But at least in this case, he does spot out for the fact that someone is currently at B main. And now begins the defense for the defender side here.
Okay, Jarpix picks up a kill onto Forsaken. Pushed in. He was in towards B main, and now Mindfreak.
Oh no.
Gonna take down First Love. They are in towards A, but Crisania is inside of the smoke. He's gonna peek out. He finds the kill on the Shiba. Might find the second one here onto Mindfreak. He will. Now Benkai and Davai. It's all down to Benkai. Seems like a pickup here for the side of UwU, and it will be Jarpix with the 3K. And the first buy from UwU here works out. But there's still a lot of rounds here to play with on the side of PRX.
Beautiful patience coming from Crisania as well, the player on the Nebula, not pushing through the Nebula just yet, waiting for the teammates to try to get to the Raptors in time. So at least that way, should he fall when he push it out, at least he can do some form of damage or at least reveal the necessary information. But either way, Team UwU able to secure that second round in the second half. That's going to deny a little bit for him, putting PRX back into the eco round here. And UwU getting the full benefits of this bonus round.
Yep, PRX off to some pistols, but I mean, look back at the first half. They won a round with just a couple of pistols, and Devire's gonna start things off with a one tap onto First Love. Now Frosty Z is just wants to find some kills. He will. He knows that more are there. Feign is coming in.
Spike down.
Seems like it's gonna be a good round here for the side of UwU. Forsaken finds one, but 28 HP, 1v3, has a Spectre. They already know where they are.
Ooh, and also with with that low HP, that's definitely not going to be able to last so long in the face of the SMG spray as well. So Team UwU will slowly climb back into the game by default with the benefits of the weaponry as well. But if I'm not mistaken as well, this is going to be the round where PRX will be able to bring in the rifles. So once again, Team UwU is back on trial, back on the challenge, but they need to really win out this duel, win out these peaks, win out these choke points, and secure this round and slowly climb back to the top. Although yes, the odds are still against them, a 7-point differential to really climb back. But I still believe that they can still try at least to do some form of damage. Oh my god.
Oh, Frosty Z going for very aggressive take towards middle. He takes down Forsaken though. So 1-for-1 trade. Both jets go down. Now with both jets out of the picture, how will PRX approach this?
Got you.
Mindfreak finds Feign. Okay, into its A. Yeah, Mindfreak is all alone into its A. He finds the A side all alone and he's just waiting for his teammates to rotate in with the spike. He has the utility set up as well. Crisania, oh, he is ready. He gets one. Benkai finds the tray. First Love gets one more, so it's gonna be an equal trade once again. 2v2. Oh, Davai doesn't know that Jarpix is down, and Jarpix will find the kill. And UwU coming in. Oh, find the kill. Very good push out by Crisania there. Get the trades in. First Love as well. taking the initiative before the spike goes down.
Here.
Well, none of the side is really finally going down. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is going to be one of our few QR codes that's going to be happening throughout the game. I mean, for those who've been joining us on the very first day, thank you guys so much for joining. But for those who just joined, this is a QR code that we're going to scan it and also stand a chance to win Valorant points now. And this is, of course, courtesy of the Esports Fight Club. Frosty has the play stop in hand, but that's not gonna be working in the face of Forsaken as he does things a little bit better. And he's on a man tear and the frenzy trying to go in. The gravity well was also well set up for him to go for the spray down, but that's not gonna work out. But Sheba comes in strong with the Sheriff, but not for too long as Spain tries to hold on the line. The Guardian for Team UwU, but eventually he too will fall, and UwU turns it around the most classic of mana. But so much damage has been done. And remember, Team PRX, they were the one on eco here, forcing 3 members of Team UwU to rebuy and restock again. It's quite hurting their economy for some of the members a little bit as well. But either way, what a great execution. Do you see that moment where he just, by the time Forsaken came in, gravity wells, everything was pre-set up and also pre-planned as well. It's absolutely insane to me.
Really good coordination there. And Frosty Z once again into his bottom mid. Will he push up this time around? Seems like not. He's gonna fall back slightly because he has the operator. But he's gonna keep on applying pressure, sending in a couple of shots here and there, showing that he is there. But First Love has control of A main, so they know that they're not coming towards A main. So they can put out a guess, you know, a little bit of a pressure into his short, some mid control. Maybe it's gonna be a B split because A main is totally clear.
You should run.
Definitely clear for all to see, but here comes the Killjoy's element to be locked on as well. Jarpik has the Hunter's Fury. He's gonna be trying to not only force him out of be long here, but also try to shut down that Killjoy's lockdown mechanism, and he will do it as well. Kasane was able to find Mindfreak, a beautiful pickup. A PRX just likes to even up the trade a little bit more better. Frosty and First Love are the only one to remain in this fight, in this 2v2. The hero role now falls in the hand of Bankai and Sheba to try to get this spike planted down. Bankai is already sort of pre-setting up in his current position at this corner. All he needs to do is just wait for the angle. He heard the movement. He aggressively pushes forward, spots out one. He's just trying to buy enough time, drops down the nanosong. Here comes a paranoid. That's why he's even trying to force Bankai back to go for the reset. But Sheba is already at the sides of the stairs. He knows where they're coming from. He knows what he needs to do. Bankai tries to do it as quick as possible, but Frosty will be on to shut them down. Sheba tried to go for the flight, but First Love was there to greet him in kind. And looks like Team UwU once again turn things around for the team. History will not repeat itself, ladies and gentlemen, as Team UwU are fighting back. You know the terms, we all heard it as well. Never force a wolf into a corner because it will fight back, and Team UwU is not giving up this game without a fight.
Yep, definitely. PRX there, I think they were trying to go for a little bit of a B fake in back towards A, but the rest of the A players already got taken down. So before the spike was able to move back towards
Don't
A,
overthink it. That's my job.
there were only 2 players remaining, so they had to go in towards B.
Get out of my way.
So the plans didn't exactly go to plan, but Forsaken, he has the Blade Storm. They have a couple of ultimates here. Chrysania has a res. So, we'll have that in the bank that they can use. Forsaken just pushing behind the Silver Drone. There is a wall there by Chrysania. I think Forsaken spotted a player. Okay, Frosty Z clearing out A main, picking off Mindfreak. And now this is going to change up the plans a little bit for the side of PRX. They're going to move back into bottom mid, potentially hitting towards B. Bane is here waiting. He's going to get spotted out. Just heading
Forsaken
onto the
finds a
side.
big opportunity against
Forsaken.
Finding all these hits, Kong, is absolutely insane to me, Kong. How is he landing all these shots, Kong? How? It's just tiny blades.
I mean, he's Forsaken. That's what he does.
Yeah, man, God has not forsaken him at all. None of this time. Frosty does push forward just for someone at the bottom house. Forsaken's gonna be pushing very aggressively as well. Won't be able to get the necessary kill that he's trying to hold for him. But the flash just buys enough time. But Fuster coming with the wall back from the side of the market. Will find it smart. Jarpix trying to hold on the line for the team. Fuster does push it in. And they manage to turn things around here for Team UwU. Once again, from a score differential of 7 points, we're now down to a cost of 3 here. And Team UwU is slowly closing that gap between them.
Give me this.
Yep. First Love and Jarpix that absolutely saved the day on the retake. PRX almost had it in the bag. It seems like Forsaken got a little bit greedy there, trying to go for the kills with the Blade Storm. He was overwhelmed by two to 3 players.
I mean, it could have been crazy.
PRX.
It could have been crazy.
He is the playmaker. He makes plays. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not.
Honestly, it's been quite rare to see in some cases where he does not really make such a play in there. But I guess this is just one of those few rare moments that we get to witness here. Anyway, technical pause is going to be called out for the side here, Team UwU. Interesting, right? Team UwU doing a phenomenal job trying to turn things around as the defenders, and I guess something did happen. I think one of those situations where maybe Frosty was trying to do a flick shot. No, actually not Frosty. Maybe like First Love or Jarpix. I think he accidentally like maybe just threw the mouse off the table. I guess that's why the technical pause is necessary to check out whether the mouse is still functional after that flick.
Yeah, apparently one of the players disconnected, so we're gonna wait for the player to join back. Yep.
I see. Oh man, they could really use the amount of members, but hey, just looking from the current victory feed, right? Just from the bottom there, right? It's like everyone loving the defending star, and I don't blame them as well. But the really great thing about this game so far, Kong, is that Team UwU, I guess they sort of learn from yesterday's game as well. Sort of understanding the sort of pick patterns, the rotations, the aggressiveness from the team. They're slowly getting incorporated. Although yes, the earlier for the first half was a little bit more difficult since they were on the attacking side, but now it's a little bit different with the round switch here.
Yeah, and because on the defending side here, UwU is not playing scared. You know, yesterday you can tell that, especially in the first map on Ascent yesterday, they were giving a lot of respect to PRX. They're playing a lot of defaults, but this time around, UwU, especially Frosty Z, he's had enough. He's going for a lot of aggressive pick. We can see a couple of rounds ago, he constantly going down middle, trying to get some picks. So they're definitely changing up some things compared to yesterday. And seems to be working right now. 8-11. They're slowly clawing back.
Hunter's Fury is as well. Slow almost going to try to turn on the line. Frosty was able to find Myron and shut him down for good. Forsaken trying to even out the yard, but Frosty was quick to spot him out at the sideline. Not the ending of the streak either, as he gets up 3K for the team. One member
he gets the
left.
fourth
It's going
one.
to be Ben Kai. He tried to hold on the line, but looks like Team UwU Frosty was secure. His first ace inside this entire tournament. And I can tell you this, Kong, he is feeling absolutely great.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, he is playing very well today. I mean, right now, especially in this game, he has been playing quite aggressive in towards the middle, trying to get picks for his team. A lot different compared to yesterday, and oh man, he is feeling it after that ace. Holding on to that ace side, but PRX coming in seemed like they didn't have much going for them. They were just coming in, nothing was hitting Frosty Z at all. The Vice Flash didn't hit because he was behind the box. And I think the Paranoia hit, but he had time to readjust. And he still got the 2 kills after that, so... PRX,
honestly,
they're gonna call a tactical timeout here.
I really couldn't blame PRX, especially some of the members that was trying to push from the A main itself as well when trying to pick. It's not that they didn't want to pick for Frosty. It's just that Frosty and I believe it was First Love who was actually on top of the rafters as well on the A side. They were taking turns peeking out here, and they just put PRX in a pinch because every time they want to focus on Frosty, First Love will pop out, and then they had to change they had to realign their crosshairs again. Then Frosty comes out for the second time, and that's when he started putting in the damage because the line of sight is no longer on top of him, and he's going to take that opportunity to pick you up, especially with the operator in hand. So really, I guess I'm not sure whether it was coincidence or not, or really a well-coordinated plan to just peek out at the same, like peeked out accordingly. But either way, well played coming in from UwU for that one. Oh god.
Definitely well played, and seems like PRX already getting spotted out in towards B main here. They're gonna fall back. Maybe a little bit of a change of plans. They did half buy up. Some sheriffs, a Bucky on Shiba, some frenzies. Seems like they're expecting a push coming in from UwU because they know that UwU knows that they're here. But UwU knows that they are not on a full buy, so they're not gonna take unnecessary risks. Frosty Z just holding this angle in towards B main.
So holding the line, he's still
Oh
playing
man,
on
that
Mark as
recon
well.
dart.
Oh god, and even with the Nanosword and Nebula as well, he's just gonna definitely gonna be forcing them back. But then again, bait for the sideline, Frosty just gonna tank down. The Nanosword wasn't timed down as well, allows him to just constantly pincer them in a crossfire. But Forsaken is already down into the side as well, trying to hold on the line. Parallax comes in, but he's still able to survive that onslaught. But Mindfreak finally puts down the spike. He has the Bucky in hand. There is the nerf for the Bucky, but that's only for the buckshot. The left click is more stronger than ever in close range. But remember, 5 HP and a dream. If Mindfreak pulls that off, then they will be setting PRX into match point here for the squad. A fake defuse comes in. Mindfreak is playing with the time. He's trying to check it all fours and corner. Does the box up, but sadly not enough to do the kill. Maybe the Shadow would have been the one to seal the deal here. But now you have to be careful. He's gonna go for the defuse. Go for the fake, but sadly he does end around. Mindfreak pulled it off for PRX. 5 HP and a dream. You know the saying, Kong. When the game's on the line, bring Captain America's partner Bucky to the game field to set the pace for the team. Absolutely insane plays coming in from Mindfreak, blowing everyone's mind in that situation.
Yeah, those 2 kills by Forsaken was everything. They made it work. They went into the site. They got the trades, but it was not enough. But that kill from Forsaken, those 2 kills from Forsaken after picking up the Vandal, it's absolutely crucial. Then Frosty Z, he's had enough, but oh no, Forsaken is ready for that. He's got 2 kills. Seems like it might all be over here for the side of UwU. PRX just heading into this A side. Now Forsaken is just going ham, getting the frags with his blades, his daggers. Now Fane and Jarpix left.
Spike planted.
They are near the rafters, but 2v5. The wall is up. Forsaken is just waiting for someone to peek through.
One enemy.
On the line, Jarpix the last one standing as well. He gets flashed, but he's not flashed enough. Gets one, but not for long. As Mindfreak will be the one to put the final nail in the coffin for Team UwU. And ladies and